Welcome to Through the Wire.
Through the Wire. Happy birthday, Not Vibe with Dave.
We told Pierre no birthday shout outs.
I can't, man. It's just in my
no
DNA.
Vibe and Dave. Is that what his name is?
No. Listen before you speak. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Not Vibe with Dave.
Not
like
Vibe
Dave
with Dave.
East.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Not Vibe with Dave.
Is Dave East the first Dave that comes to mind when you think Dave?
Dave Chappelle.
Why you think that?
I'm just asking.
I don't know what's the first Dave that come to my mind.
What do you? Well, it was Dave East, and that it was just Dave East.
I guess so. But I don't know if that's usually because it may be Dave Chappelle one day. Like when Dave Chappelle was performing in Chicago it might have been Dave Chappelle right then. It's whatever Dave I seen
Most recently.
Yeah, like the Lil Dicky show. If I was still watching the Lil Dicky show, it might have been that one. So I don't know. But happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, Dave.
And happy birthday to all the 1,000 other people that requested to have a birthday.
I like that method.
Like
a lot
Cole
better.
Thomas.
You can say
Spencer Frank.
Just tell the people right now, happy birthday for everybody that has a birthday in 2024.
Listen. No, not 2024 because we're in 2023. So we got it's the 6th. We got a whole different theme with the 24. Yeah. It's the 16th. If you got any care or want to get a birthday shout out for the rest of the year of 2023, the price is going up.
I got a couple of the birthday shout outs.
No more birthday shout outs.
Last ones.
I'm serious
because they kind of special.
$15 per shout out. And if you pay $60, you get a birthday shout out with a full message.
They never know who actually be DMing us, so I say I got a couple other birthday shout outs. Brandon Knight, Kalena Azabuki.
What?
Happy birthday. It's a birthday today. Mark Williams, happy birthday.
We're not doing this. We are not.
Yeah.
Oh, you crazy. Crazy. Nah,
Brandon Knight was so random.
His birthday today.
I
seen that. I was like, oh shit.
I want to say 2 things real quick.
Azabuki.
You know, a lot of people could really get real shout outs. They really could. But you know what people do that I will never wrap my mind around?
Send you multiple messages.
Not send multiple messages, but they will tell me it's their birthday on Friday or Saturday, but they'll tell me on Wednesday in a mention.
Oh,
I'm never gonna see that mention again. That's days before the pot. If you really wanted a shout out,
DM it.
You would DM it,
and it'd be the day before.
And it would be the day before, or if you know we do this podcast at 10 Central, you'll 9:30.
Really get on it at 9:30.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all be fucking up. Y'all be and Mike Twitch talking about, P, can I get a birthday shout out? Yeah, because I'm gonna remember the.
I just be telling them remind me the day of.
Secondly, I'm reading this book. Listen to this shit. All right,
you finna drop a gem?
I don't know if this is a gem. This might just open up your mind a little bit. It's a book called Outliers by the great Malcolm Gladwell.
I read Outliers.
Do you remember the part of in Outliers?
Oh, I'm sorry. I listened to it. I can't read.
Oh yeah. Listen, bro. It's gonna open up a whole nother conversation. How old are you?
It's late 20s.
Don't do that. Read the book, bro. Listening and reading is 2 different things.
I have more time to listen because I'm driving.
When you read,
I can't. Did you not hear the sentence I said?
Especially when you read it out loud.
We dropped out.
It really gets in. It's like scanning into your brain when you read it versus listening to it, because you're looking at it. You're taking in what you got to read.
What part of the book? I bet y'all remember from listening.
Yeah, of course you're gonna remember it because I'm bringing it up. What part stood out?
I've read it when it first came out in 2010.
But anyway, he was talking about how, like, in society, we love success and successful people. We love it so much that we just be like, man, what make them so different? Why is this person that? And he was like, some of that shit, it ain't that deep if we really dive in. Because he said in Canada for hockey, the cutoff date is January 1st.
It's based on your birthdays.
So if you turn 10 on January 2nd, you would be playing hockey with niggas that don't
I guess the younger people,
until December 27th.
Oh, shit.
In a grand scheme of things, that don't matter that we 10 months apart. But when you're 9, 10 in those early stages, 11-month difference is a big time.
He also goes on to say that if you look at the professional hockey players, majority of them have the same birth.
Yes.
And I listened to that in 2010, and I still remember. By the way,
And I was like, that's funny. So I looked up one of the top hockey players. You know when his birthday was? January.
Wow.
I looked. Then I said, you know what? Nah, ain't no fucking way. Let me go look way back. Who was the greatest hockey player of all time?
Wayne Gretzky.
When was he? Well,
I'm
if you
actually surprised he knew that.
if you had to guess when Mr. Wayne Gretzky birthday was, what would you think?
January.
Oh,
4th.
bing fucking go. Bingo.
The great one.
Bingo. And it's, everything has exceptions and anomalies.
He's gonna be the great one, and for like 15
Connor
more
Bedard,
years.
his birthday was in July, so he's just so good it didn't matter. But yeah, and so he was just basically saying like some of this shit, it'd be more designed. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's
What
like
prompted that?
arbitrary.
I
We was
don't
talking
know.
about birthdays.
Okay,
okay.
Oh,
True.
Okay.
He did,
Come
he
on,
said
man.
he
So you
looked
saying
that
you're
in
giving a bunch of hockey shout outs in January?
I was gonna
No,
say Wayne
I'm just
Gretzky's
telling-
birthday coming up. That's
I'm
what I
telling-
took away
Happy
from
birthday,
it.
Wayne.
I'm telling all the fans, if your birthday in December,
You ain't
stop
on
playing
shit.
fucking hockey.
Oh,
Okay, leave hockey alone. That's what the dude said. The dude in the Malcolm Gladwell said, man, it's at the point where they should tell motherfuckers if your birthday in December and you trying to play Canadian hockey, sit your ass down.
he wrote a whole nother piece.
Yeah, he did. It was about school. Oh, he broke that shit
Recently he wrote a whole nother, not a book, but like a piece recently, like trying to reorchestrate how like youth sports work in general. That was interesting. I did not agree with any of it, but it's at least an interesting read.
What
Yeah.
didn't you agree about it? Do you know? Do you remember?
he just disagreed. He
I
didn't
just
even remember.
no, because this was maybe 2 years ago, so I don't remember exactly what it was. I just remember reading it like, oh, that's interesting, but nah.
No.
Yeah, he did. He was saying how some of this should apply to other sports like soccer and whatever. He was saying it's a little less in American sports, especially like basketball, because basketball is so accessible that you don't really need all of that, so you just kind of play. But he was even breaking down the school system, like a lot of kids, they have certain troubles in their life that it says comes from how they start school. If you start and you out of place or you behind because you with older kids who are a lot more advanced and quicker, it can lead to depression and self-doubt, and then they went into suicide numbers and all type of shit. So it was good, but I was just kind of mind blown with the hockey shit, which I had read before, but then I'm like, let me read this shit again, and then I'm like, damn. But yeah,
Drop the mic, Mike.
Okay, is it just me or are these
probably
like
just you.
2-game series kind of getting kind of old? I feel like every day there's like at least 1 or 2 rematches on, and I'm like, I've seen this shit before,
Yeah.
and it just kind of takes a little
They
bit
was
of
doing this
excitement
last
away.
year though, right?
Yeah.
They was,
Yeah, that shit was weak last year.
But I think the in-season tournament squished it even more now that it's happening more often. I feel it. I think I talked to you about this yesterday, especially when we get to a two teams that like are widely different. Sixers, Pistons. Like I just saw them lose by 40 2 days ago. I'm not tuning into this one as well.
Your Bulls play the Heat again.
We
today.
sure do. But it's something about like having the excitement for a matchup that dies the second time around. Especially, I mean, obviously in the regular season, it's amplified once it matters in the playoffs. But I agree with you 100%. I mean, the good part is that you usually see some type of adjustment in game number 2. That you can be like, oh, okay, now they treating this like a playoff series where like I'm assuming that the Miami Heat are going to guard Kobe White differently today as they did 2 days ago. So that's the interesting part. But when you just casually watching, yeah, it is kind of boring.
I get it from a geographical standpoint, but yeah, I don't really vibe with it at all.
I hate when they do the 3 games in like 2 weeks. Like sometimes they do stuff like that. Where
Yeah,
it's
it'd be like, damn,
Bro,
they
the
play each
Bucks
other
and
30
the
times.
Pacers play against each other again next week.
yeah.
So they would have played 4 games in the first month of the season.
It's going down. James Johnson was not signed to this.
That boy is just lifting weights. He shot a basketball in 2 years. We here.
Yeah, then I think for
boxing
like
class.
the playoff teams, they kind of like make it a little weird because like it's the beginning of the season, so like the games don't really matter as much. So maybe you got like a bad performance here and there. So then like you don't see them play again all the way until April.
Yep.
In order to gauge how really competitive or how much they might go toe to toe in the playoffs. Like
I think OKC and the Warriors have played each other 3 times this year already.
yeah, now we probably won't see them again until like April.
It's probably the best for the
Yeah,
Warriors.
I'm fine with it.
All them games been good though.
Yeah,
Overtime.
2 of them
two
with the
of
overtime,
them.
right? Yeah, so
I also have the heard him say.
And I heard him say,
Nothing's ever a lot of this has to go with the Draymond Green and everything like that. This is honestly talking about the Nurkic incident. He says, I've done a lot of things that have gotten me taken out the game. I've done a lot of things that taken me out of the game, and all those things I've stood on. I don't back down from those things. I don't back down from something because of what a suspension may or may not be. I'm not that person. I'm very much so the person that I say I am. I only apologize for things that I did not mean to do them. I just don't come out and apologizing to save my ass. That's not who I am. But I didn't mean it. That's why I wanted to apologize. And that's green to Nurkic. And it also just kind of goes on with all the incidents going on. Also in the article, it kind of said that, like, there's people inside the Warriors. There's people that work with the Warriors that believe he should have probably even got a bigger suspension initially with the Gobert incident.
And they say he should have got suspended when he punched Jordan Poole, which he got 0 games for internally.
Which is kind of crazy.
It definitely is. But they were thinking, and this is just from the article, that because it happened in the offseason, that if he got suspended, that he'd miss a ring ceremony. Because that was the year they're coming off the championship.
That's the consequence.
I know. They baby the guy, but that's just where they. That's
why you my dog. That's why. No disrespect to Mike, nothing he just read did I give a fuck about. Seriously,
yeah.
From Draymond Green, don't give a fuck what you got to say. The Warriors could care less. Steve Kerr, shut the fuck up. Anybody with the Warriors speaking on Draymond, don't want to hear it. It's too late. When you punch a teammate and you don't get a suspension at all. Nothing else you can say.
Knocked his ass out.
We are sitting here and we're talking about Draymond Green as if any of this is new. I'm so mind blown from the media.
When he had
the
shit
Warriors,
happen with Gobert.
Anybody. I just can't. You're saying Gobert. I'm saying he punched his own fucking teammates.
I think my thing was that this shit is because we was talking about the suspension. How many games should he be suspended for the Gobert thing, whatever? And I think I said like 20, and y'all was like, oh. His ass needs some type of discipline, bro. The 5 games ain't shit. And obviously from his mentality, he don't really care. Like, I don't know what it is with them, but it's just like he's so in his head. It's like, that shit don't matter. I'm going to come back and I'm going to still do me because that's how somehow we win games.
He in his head because his organization has allowed him to think that. Mm-hmm. And to a certain degree, the NBA. Me and Darrick have come on here and said it 1,000 times. Ever since he got suspended in that Cavs series, Draymond has been able to practically do whatever the fuck he want to do, depending on the ref. Like, the man won't shut the fuck up about the littlest call. You'll see him talk the whole way through the free throws about a call that's already been made and won't be changed.
Yeah.
It's like, if that's anybody, and then you see Jokic get ejected.
Same with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown just recently got ejected.
So it's like, he has this longer leash, so to speak, since that. And then with all these incidents, the Warriors, from what we see and what we can tell, it don't seem like they hold him accountable.
Bro, there's no doubt in my mind, and I'm thinking back to the Gobert incident. You can actually, any incident he gets ejected, and the Warriors are walking into the locker room post game, halftime or whatever. They dapping his ass. They not saying shit to him.
Did you see what Kerr said about the Nurkic situation when it first happened?
Say he didn't see the play.
I didn't see it.
How many times is he going to say that? How many times has Steve Kerr told you he's in the NBA arena as a head coach?
One of the best seats in the house.
At least 3.
He's telling you he ain't see what happened.
He said he didn't see it when the Gobert choke happened. He said he did not see when Sabonis got stepped on. So all 3 of the last times, and now Nurkic. So in all 3 of the last times.
He was trying to break up Draymond Green from choking out.
Bro, I had the quote from where Draymond talking about the Rudy Gobert thing. He says, when I watched it back, I said, damn, I held him much longer than I realized in the moment. But the reality is, in those moments, you don't know what time it is. You have no sense of time.
I don't buy any of it. I don't buy any because he also went on to say that he didn't mention the fact that it was Rudy Gobert, which we know they've had tension for the last couple years. It was no coincidence that he did it, but he makes it seem like I blacked out. We know you don't like this man, and we know he don't like you.
Yeah.
So you saw an opportunity to put that man in a chokehold, and you took advantage of it.
Yeah. But what's mind blowing is that how do you mentally do that without thinking there's consequences?
No, I think he recognizes that there are going to be consequences, but a lot of times it's a slap on the wrist, so it's worth it at the end of the day for him.
Yeah.
It's just worth it. The problem is, over the last 18 months, this is we've known he's always done stupid stuff and doing some detrimental stuff. He kicking people. He practically lost them in NBA Finals because he got suspended, whatever.
That right there is crazy.
But in the last 18 months or so, He punched his teammate in the face after winning the championship. They won the championship 2 months later. He punched his teammate in the face. He stepped on Domantas Sabonis' ribs, and luckily Domantas Sabonis is built like an ox, so he didn't break no ribs or nothing. And then, of course, he choked Rudy Gobert this season, and he punched Yusuf Nurkic. That is 4 incidences in less than 2 years that are like could really, really hurt somebody.
Yeah.
And the NBA had this, not this specifically, but it's wild to me that they've steered on like the small little suspensions and stuff, because they saw the Rudy Tavanovich shit, I can't ever pronounce his name, from 60 years ago when he damn near died. Kerma watched it like he fucking almost died. You know what I'm saying? And now we see this guy swinging his arms, stepping on people, punching teammates. It's a nightmare for the NBA, and for them to let this man get this far before they decide, you know what, you need more help, it's just kind of wild.
And with the accountability thing was a big reason why KD left. KD left because he said that incident with him and Draymond, where him and Draymond was arguing. The Warriors said the Warriors kind of just swept it under the rug. He said they didn't really deal with it. He said that was a big reason as to why he left. He said if they would have took care of it, he probably would have still been there.
I think he probably would too, because the way they went out, I don't think any team like that wants to go out because it was injury based. So I definitely think if you don't have an incident like that, you know, those core guys can definitely go to KD and say, "Hey man, them dudes can't really fuck with us like that. We was hurt. We was injured. Let's
run that shit back.
Yeah, let's do this the right way. Let's close this. At least close it out the right way." I think you have a potential higher chance of him returning. But yeah, man, I get that we're gonna talk about it. I don't mind talking about it as a basketball world, but I just hate some of the angles and some of the stuff that's being said around the league and different things of like just making it sound like this is something new or surprising when it's not really that. Especially when it's coming from somebody that kind of played a part in the reason. Don't get me wrong, he's totally responsible for his own actions, but I definitely think the Warriors play a lot bigger part than they try to act like. So, you know, it's not to say that he's their child, but it's the same thing when you're raising a kid. If I let my kid do whatever the fuck they want to do at home,
I can't expect them to behave
when they go out to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And accountability is real. And I think a lot of the stuff that we just mentioned, KB just mentioned the last, you know, year and a half to 2 years. Darrick just mentioned something from years ago. Like the championship suspension years ago. Like there are so many things that me as a GM or part of an ownership group with a team like that, we nipping that in the bud as soon as we lose that finals. Hey, dog, there's a line. You straddling it, bro. Kevin Durant leaves, dog. That's an all-timer. That's an all-time, dog. You have another incident.
They bandaged over the loss in the finals because Draymond cried in the car to get Kevin. So it's like, Kevin. You know what? Draymond beat you.
That's what I said in my video. It's like, it ain't that big a video because it opened up the door for Kevin to come. But the Kevin incident, I'm like, yo, the next time you do something, dog, I'm telling you this out of love, you will not be on this team. You will not be with the Golden State Warriors the next time you do something.
Do you think part of it is like his professional mortality getting to him? Where like the big three is not the big three that we know and love. They're not dominating teams like he's done pretty much for his entire career. So now that's playing a toll on him mentally.
I would love to think that, but you know, I was kind of going through things on the Helios, not the Helios, but just on the YouTube video. And no, I don't think that. You know why? Because they won a championship and he came in and he punched his teammate. And I said, maybe he was just concerned about his money. But then no, he got $100 million and now he's doing all of this shit. So I don't know what it is.
I think it's a big part of that leash thing. Like you said, like for one, the Warriors never set those boundaries. And it's just like now you keep getting to the point where this keeps on happening. And now at this point, you can't afford to even lose. Like the Warriors in a bad spot them damn selves.
Yeah, they below 500.
They need as much help as they get. And for Draymond to keep having these incidents and now he can't, like, it's their bad spot.
You think the referees now have a shorter leash with him? Is that something
they should have been had a shorter leash? Honestly,
is that something the league maybe discussing?
That's a great question, Darrick. I don't know.
I feel like a big reason why he does a lot of shit he does because the refs have such a long leash with him. They let him do whatever he wants.
I don't think that's going to change.
You don't think that's going to change?
As far as the chatter goes, I don't think they're going to change anything about it.
I don't know.
I would hope so, but I don't know. Because at the same time, they're not gonna want to be on his case. You know what I'm saying? They don't want. They're not gonna want to seem like they picking on him.
They don't want to make it look too obvious.
But at the same time,
if you're recurring, I
was gonna say you have to. I think in some ways, I think that's okay for them to do if they're keeping a little bit of a tighter leash on him. I really do. at this point. Because what is a tighter leash? The regular leash that people are giving? So I think it could work both ways. It's just he's got to. It's on him too. You're putting all these pressure on the refs. It's just him doing shit that you should not be doing during the basketball game.
I hope it ain't no leash, because it's like at the end of the day, all he got to do is move on. And like that's what I mean when I say like shut the fuck up. It's just like they do so much babying, and it is disappointing because Steve Kerr comes from winning the Bulls and Greg Popovich and now this like. You know what I'm saying? And you got Steph Curry. And
I feel bad for Steph, man.
I was going to say, this kind of shows that, like, you see a lot of these, like, really, really, really great players, like Kobe, Jordan, all these, like, they demand so much, and they, like, it's just, they not going to put up with it. Steph is so humble and quiet. I feel like he don't even say what probably needs to be said to Dre, or Dre probably not even going to take it like.
Are you questioning his leadership? Steve Kerr said don't question his leadership.
Talking about Steph Curry leadership?
Yeah. That's why I was saying Steve Kerr saying
I don't think Dre
Steve Kerr saying shit like that is why he should zip it on this topic. You want to tell us about X's and O's and how to do intricate offenses? I'm all ears. But when it come in your players, I don't want to hear you talk because you don't know how to keep it real. I'm not saying you got to throw Draymond under the bus, but damn, you didn't see the play. Oh my gosh!
Especially if you think about context. All of the people. You know how many people behind the bench have fucking iPads and they reviewing stuff in live time? You didn't see the play. Okay.
But you know how many people are watching the game? It's 1 million people that see this.
And you know it's also Steph Curry has said in interviews before that during halftime, if when they're done talking to stuff, he be checking his phone. He going to Twitter for that extra motivation. Ain't no way Steve Kerr is going to these things. We talking during game, 20 minutes after the game, because you don't get the press conference. Everybody's changed out. You saw the play, motherfucker. We know you. But can we move on?
All right, man. We finna dive into the Mills Mans of the Week this week. It's Jaren Jackson Jr. He had 244, I think 44 pieces, and then he also had a 20-point game last night. No Desmond Bane. He pretty much just had the free range of the offense. And
do you know why Desmond Bane was out?
Injuries? I don't know. I just knew he wasn't playing.
He was sick.
Oh, he played last night.
He was sick of this shit you talking. Because Jalen Brunson, man.
What about Jalen Brunson?
What about Jalen Brunson?
You talking about the game last night?
What did he do?
The 50 piece?
Yeah, I thought he was potentially gonna be the Mills Man of the Week, but Jaren Jackson is a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm happy for
even though they lost all them games, but
to my Rockets. My Rockets be D'ing up, don't they?
They do.
Okay,
because the Grizzlies were up like 20 points in that game at one point.
I'm happy that Ja coming back. I'm excited, man.
2 games away, baby.
He counting down on IG. He got me excited. Y'all saw his interview?
I saw like bits and pieces. I didn't really watch the whole thing.
It was good. Somebody was like, "What you think I'm saying?"
I saw that clip.
Because I watched the whole thing, so I'm like I'm cleaning out my fridge and it's going on, and I had to look back like,
who is that?
He's because I you steal him to me or what did he say?
He said, "What do you think about other people putting them higher than you in point guard list? Because to me, you steal him." And Josh say, "Who they talking about?" He said, Halliburton. What's the guy from the Knicks?" He didn't even know his name. What's the guy from the Knicks?
That is crazy to be able to ask him that question and be like, "That guy from the Knicks." Like,
motherfucker said,
"Because I think you steal him."
He was glazing a little bit.
A little bit. Do y'all see the clip of John Court?
Nah.
Where the lawyer asked him
about,
are those real diamonds?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm a millionaire."
I still don't know the context.
Did y'all see Anthony Edwards?
Did y'all see when she said, "Punch me"?
No.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the shit where Ja was in court and he was explaining how like the incident that went down, and he's like, I passed the ball like this and it hit him, and I was like, what you want to do then? What you want to do?
I didn't know that. I guess it's a law down there that you can live stream court events, so we could like just tune into Ja's court date. That's crazy. You couldn't do that here.
Oh,
good.
There's no cameras.
I think they be live streaming Young Thug stuff.
They do.
There you go.
They do.
Is that in Atlanta?
I would
think so. Free Slime.
Okay. Now the Anthony Edwards thing was that he said he wear fake diamonds just because it's him. You gonna think they real anyway?
Well, not anymore. He just told us.
He just talking. His shit is real.
He said his AE one is real, but the other one
so fucking real.
The other one's not so much.
Yeah, he said that. He said for sure. He's like, oh yeah, nah, that one real. He said the rest of his chains are fake.
Good.
I don't give a fuck if it's real or fake.
Yeah, that shit don't hurt me at all.
All right, so we got a lot of rumors going around the league right now with a lot of trades. This one is.
So was this the rumor mills?
Yes, sir.
Introduce your. Hey, bro, if I got to tell you to introduce your segment, I'm gonna take your segment and I'm gonna give it away.
We damn near had to force him to do it.
And I'm gonna give I'm gonna give
it
it away to a less fortunate KB who ain't got no segment.
Ain't got no segments.
But he said he got something for 2024.
Who said that?
You did.
Why you put words in your mouth?
I definitely don't.
I hope that's the only thing you put.
Get to the rumors, bro.
The Toronto Raptors have anticipated to target Keegan Murray from the Sacramento Kings, considering involving Pascal or OG Anunoby.
He's not on the table.
I don't think Keegan Murray's on the table.
I watched
especially not for these two.
I watched a random Raptor YouTuber. What's his name, man? I forget his name. But he was like, man, we could get one of these guys. And, Sacramento, their fans say we're crazy for thinking that. But nah, dog, I was watching that video like, bro, you're crazy. You're not getting Keegan Murray.
Not Keegan Murray.
He goes Raptors Digest or some random shit.
Yeah.
Raptors Republic?
Nah, Raptor Digest. I said what it was, motherfucker.
You said think.
I know.
Okay. That's different.
Hey, shout out to the Raptors for selling high, but
No. Shout out to them. They tried to get 5 first-round picks for OG Anunoby last year.
They did. They always
and
sell
they're
high.
not. If they trade him by February, I can put $1 million. They not getting no fucking 5 first-round picks.
Hell no.
They got offered 4 last year. They said no.
I'll put $2 million on it. You want to do that?
I'm good.
Okay.
Shout out to them for selling high. It's backfiring.
It is.
We gonna keep our pieces, let them get their value up. They are not more valuable now than they were last year. Last year of their contracts, did Memphis offer 4 first-round picks?
Yeah.
Was that for him or
it was for OG.
It was OG.
Oh no, it's for Mikal. My fault.
Oh yeah, it was Mikal. Yeah.
But they did offer something for OG. Maybe it wasn't 4, but either way, they had a bunch of people offering. And they're like, "No, we gonna sit on this." He's not in the contract for next season. So whoever trades for him, I think about that. Can we extend him? Can we convince him to stay? Messiah is tripping.
You now putting yourself in like a pigeonhole because now you only got a few more months.
Yeah.
Because once February come, once All-Star break come, you pretty much shit out of luck.
Yep.
That guarantees that he's walking.
No,
well, not guarantee it, but like now you gotta like really.
You probably might have to overpay him.
Yeah, exactly. The next one we got is that is not. What the fuck?
Just read it out loud because I want to see. Just read it.
Wrestling screenshots on accident. The San Antonio Spurs have interest in Bol Bol.
We got new wrestling.
This one is kind of weird. I don't even understand why. It don't make sense.
The Bobo?
Yeah,
that's not even worth talking about.
I mean, that shit is they just trying some shit at this point. They're trying another experiment. The Jeremy Sohan thing ain't work out. They want to have Twin Towers.
He sound kind of salty because his team lost to them yesterday.
All right, so
we can move on.
Larry Marketing is now deemed to no longer be untouchable, and the Utah Jazz are willing to listen to trade offers.
That is the
one.
The biggest trade piece on the market right now.
It is
the one.
The biggest trade piece on the market.
It said the Hawks interested in who else?
OKC.
Please don't send him to Atlanta, man.
Don't. No.
I need to see him on a playoff team.
And I think OKC will be beautiful.
I tweeted if he ends up in OKC, I would contemplate. I probably won't buying a jersey.
What are they doing though? What are they giving up?
Josh Giddey, Ousmane Dieng, Davis Bertans for money, and they got 17 first round picks, so you can pick 2 or 3 of them.
4 of them?
2 or 3 of them.
I'm cool.
I think that's worth doing.
Why, you think you can get 4 for Larry?
No, I just don't really value Josh Giddey like that.
Oh no, of course not. I mean,
I got Keontae.
Of course not.
I'm just saying.
He was on 25 to 25 last year.
I got Keontae George. I'd rather just roll with him. Rather just keep developing my guy. Y'all can keep Josh Giddey. Give me them picks. Keep Josh Giddey and give me 2 more picks. Josh Giddey, don't slide on Josh Giddey.
He's been bad this year. You can be honest with it. He's been bad.
Bad on and off the court.
If we're just talking about the court shit, then I could see it though, because Shea had a ball a lot. So it's like you kind of take away from what Josh Giddey's supposed to do. He's kind of playing a little bit more off the ball.
What scares me with Josh Giddey is
they don't guard him.
He's in the ideal. He's in an ideal role as well. I would think. I'm never going to build my team where Josh Giddey's just the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So any situation, he's kind of going to have to be in this. Yeah, he could play with somebody who don't have the ball as much as Shea, but at the same time, more than not, you're gonna play with somebody that need that rock. So
Yeah.
That's what kind of scares me is the fact that, he's not an elite scorer. They don't guard him when he doesn't have the basketball. He's a talented passer and things like that.
He doesn't guard either.
So it's like, where do I place him around?
It's just because I think he needs more development. But OKC is so damn good that they're not looking to continue to develop.
Yeah.
They'd rather sit him and play somebody else in the fourth quarter because we want to win basketball games. Or in a place like Utah, if they're trading Larry Marketing, they telling us, hell, everything we really need to know. That he might be able to develop more in Utah because they're not pulling him off the court in the fourth quarter.
If I'm the Jazz, I want the draft picks, but my young player that I'm getting back, I want it to be a wing.
As Uzma Jang?
I want it to be a wing that I've seen some shit from.
I saw him hit a 3 the other night.
I've seen that too.
That's just one highlight.
Unfortunately, he just got drafted to a team where it's going to be very hard for him to get minutes.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You talking about in that Kings game?
I think
everybody hit a fucking shot, bro.
Trey
Literally
Mann
did not miss that
is
game.
extremely talented, and Trey Mann just sitting out there and
just chilling,
just sitting there. So I can't think off the top of my brain what team got a nice little wing or some shit.
I mean, DeAndre Hunter.
I'm cool, bro.
He's not a young wing anymore.
And
when you're making $80 million, you're not young.
Or Jalen Johnson.
No, he's not on the market. He's damn near the best player on the Atlanta Hawks outside of Trae Young.
That's fucked up.
I think more teams are going to be interested in him.
In Larry?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, no.
If you
Larry,
have the
I think
option to get Larry Markin and DeMar DeRozan, you're going Larry. Larry Markin and Pascal Siakam. Larry Markin
is much more of like a plug and play player, and I think with the games he even played this year, you can still see that like he's still pretty. He's legit. He's a real damn good player. He can rebound, score outside and inside, and he doesn't really need to pound the ball or nothing like that either. So I would be looking at him. I want to get him a lot of teams.
Get him to Indiana. I know they don't really have a ton to make it happen. Maybe they do.
Yeah, like for example, give me Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I got to get Benedict Mathurin.
No, I think Indiana would be nice, but Indiana they're a team that I look at and say they need
broke
defenders.
Oh,
true. Versus like
they need
an
OG.
offensive punch.
Or just be the greatest offensive team of all time.
Keep the offense going.
Just keep the offense.
Because one defender, maybe even two defenders, that'll make you a good defense. It really don't. You need like collective defense and like time together to be a really good defensive team.
Or what if Houston buys in on being good?
What does that look like?
Tari Eason?
No.
Watch your fucking mouth about my nephew. No. You got Jabari there?
If I'm not really interested in Jabari. If I'm.
Oh, I'm thinking for Houston. I'm not trading Jabari away right now.
You got Jalen Green out there?
I don't know either. I don't know. Jalen Green is a blind spot in my basketball mind. I have no idea what to think about the kid. Still, and it's what's his year 3? I'd rather have Jalen Green than Josh.
Jalen Green,
same.
Yeah,
but I think Houston Rockets think that too. Like, we're not just trading him away for Lowry. Because
Pelicans,
they got too many. They got too many players already.
They do. Yeah, I'm just throwing shit out here.
I mean, they could.
They're one of them teams that like I feel like they do have so many pieces they should be in the market to make a trade.
Daniels could be a guy that they could entertain trading.
Hey, on some real shit.
But why? So you could get the third, 4 more good wings. Like, they have a crazy amount of very good wings on their team
on
already.
Some real shit. Sacramento. I would give up Keegan Murray for him potentially.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm not mad if you don't want to, but I'm just saying if it was if I'm giving up Keegan Murray, it's to get Larry Market. It's not to get Pascal.
Right. I could see that a little bit more because
again,
I was gonna, especially with the Pascal. Pascal he's okay. I was gonna say he could kind of replace that shooting that Keegan Murray was already giving them, plus more, better rebounder, and then I guess defensively, Sacramento don't got nobody to really stop nobody.
They buying into the offense.
Yeah. So again, you're just getting better on offense.
The Phoenix Suns, one of my favorite teams growing up from childhood. They didn't guard shit. They just outscored you. You tiring yourself out on defense. You're not gonna be able to keep up with the points.
This is gonna be a lot of things calling. I think the Warriors are calling.
They should.
I don't. But that's the thing. I don't think the Jazz are answering.
They don't answer.
Fuck do they have that I want?
Kuminga's
no.
like the
No.
You said wing?
They gonna dangle that Moses Moody Kuminga package.
No.
Moses Moody, Kuminga, Wiggs, Utah, 2 draft picks. Boom.
That's a lot. Wait. Is that too much?
They can get Kelly Olynyk back too.
Fuck it.
Kelly Olynyk got you at least one game where he's going
that's
crazy.
a player.
Clippers go crazy. Fuck it. Norman Powell.
Now you just saying because that's all they got. Norman Powell.
Sending them a bunch of vets. Sending them Norman Powell and PJ Tucker.
I would assume that Brooklyn's gonna call.
Yeah,
I would assume Miami's gonna call. Do they have the piece? I'm just saying if they picking up the phone to talk.
Well, they're gonna. Oh, so Tyler Hero's included.
Tyler Hero is in the conversations as always.
Now, if I'm the Jazz, do I want Tyler Hero and Keontae George as my backcourt? That'll be interesting.
They don't love Tyler Hero and Lowry together.
I want Mikal Bridges.
Well, no, then you're not trading. You're not trading Mikal Bridges for Lowry. You want to pair them together.
I would want.
I don't give a fuck what they want to do. I don't work for the Nets. They probably want to pair him with Kevin Durant. Again.
You sound like Artunis Karnišovas, boy.
They probably wanted to pair him with KD and Kyrie, but you can't have it like that, could you, Brooklyn?
Now you got no, they can get Patrick Williams.
What if I throw this?
They
out?
cannot.
What if I throw this
Larry
out?
Market is not coming back to Chicago. He already told
What
us.
if I throw this out here? You ready?
What's up?
I don't even want him to.
You ready?
Me too either, for his sake.
Think about it. Close your eyes.
I don't trust nobody to close my eyes around them. Okay.
He's a more visual guy. You don't have imagination. You have to be able to read to have imagination. So it's closed?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter cannot read.
Can you close? Okay, your daughter is brighter than you. Anyway, listen.
Thank God.
They're out in Utah, Salt Lake City. Snow is on the mountains, those rocky, beautiful mountains that we saw last All-Star. Up high in those mountains is NBA Youngboy. He's making 39 albums as we speak.
2 mixtapes.
While he's in that booth in his house, he's wearing a Jazz jersey, the throwback one that Malone and Stockton used to wear. It's a number 9 on that front of that bitch. On the back,
it better not say Barrett.
It say Barrett. on the back, it say Barrett. Out in New York City, we've been to New York City December before. Christmas tree. They got Times Square just popping off.
Macy's got all the events.
Yes, and you got 24 jerseys with that big Lowry.
They waiting for they picking up the phone about the other guy.
He's 23. He's 23.
Who, DeMar?
With the Jazz.
No,
I'm talking about the Knicks. They picking up for DeMar, aren't they?
No, they picking up for Donovan Mitchell because the Cavs are spinning. They spiraling.
Would you rather have Donovan Mitchell or Larry Markkinen?
Donovan Mitchell.
Would you rather
for the Knicks, maybe Larry Markkinen, low key. That's a really small backcourt.
But it's explosive.
Small and explosive. Your nickname.
And Thibodeau will make the defense.
I did hear Angie over talking.
What's the next rumor, Darrick?
Let's see.
Said his ass like Spud Webb, small and explosive.
The Chicago Bulls reportedly tried trading Zach LaVine for Darius Garland. Chicago has also attempted swapping.
Is that the first time hearing that?
No, it's not. But it just it reminded me when I seen that. It's just like, why?
Yeah, true. Don't be tapped in.
Why? I mean, actually, I understand why from the Bulls' point because it's like maybe
incompetent.
But the Cavs, I would have fucking blocked them.
There's some shit in the P League. Anthony Prado singing.
Yeah, talking about DG got to go. Zach LaVine jumper real nice, so it'll make up for the overall.
And 2K, this trade not bad, but you get what I'm saying. He'll try to send you some shit that you just know it ain't it.
Why would they believe that the Cavs would want Donovan Mitchell and Zach LaVine?
I don't know.
That just show you how much they don't fucking watch basketball, unless they were sending Caruso too.
I would send Caruso and Zach LaVine for Darius Garland in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Shit, why not?
Because Kobe White exists.
And because Donovan Mitchell don't want to fucking play for a team that sucks. That's why the
Cavs... Donovan Mitchell don't want to play that since last year.
Right, but that's why they panicking, because they was good last year, and they thought that they could build, but now you got
like 13 and 12.
Evan Mobley, he's out, and now Darius Garland got a broken jaw, so he's out.
It's just a bad day for them.
Very bad year.
But that's what happens when you have fans that call themselves BLIK.
Facts.
Blick.
Oh.
What's the next one, Darrick? Because that one's not even worth really talking about.
He caught on late.
Oh.
The Utah Jazz have apparently been frustrated with John Collins on both ends and have placed him on a trade block.
That boy John Collins is back on the block, bro.
Which is kind of crazy because at the beginning of the year, he was somehow so happy he was to be here.
Just because he something different in Atlanta.
Yeah, that was like a little shot.
And if you look at his stats, he
ex.
ain't having a bad year as far as statistically, but when you watching, he just kind of existing. And when he's all of the money that he's like guaranteed over the next couple of years, who the hell is trying to trade for him again? That's why they traded him for Rudy Gay in a second. That's what he got traded for, Rudy Gay in a second. And they're trying to flip him again. I'm sorry. The reclamation project that was successful with Larry Marketing is not working for John Collins.
He'll be a Bull.
I pray he doesn't.
Don't John Collins strike you as a Bull?
Yep.
You just agreeing to agree.
I can see it.
To agree,
Not
but
really.
I want you. I'm serious.
But what about him?
I can see it.
But why?
I
That's
can
just
picture him in that
But
jersey.
why?
Because the Bulls will be like, there's something there. That's the type of shit that y'all do.
No, it's not.
It's going
It
to be their way to
is.
satisfy the fans saying we made a move.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yep. He gonna be dirt cheap.
Not literally, because that motherfucker guarantees so much money.
What y'all gonna give up? Y'all gonna give up?
Exactly. Make that money match for me.
We make that money dance.
Yeah. Free John Collins.
Free the Jazz.
That was the end of the rumor mills.
Now, because they fans be saying shit to Russell Westbrook that crosses.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
You think you're good because you can get triple doubles? Did y'all see the video of the little kid? He said, and listen, they was little kids at school or whatever. He or playing basketball. His little white boy said to the black boy, he said, "You're not that good. And by the way, I don't want to be racist or anything, but you're black."
What?
And the video cut off.
I did not see that. That's crazy.
another rumor that just came out. Detroit is expected to be active, and they're looking at Otiana Nobi and Tobias Harris.
You know something that I
Bring him back.
You know something else that I read? The Wizards wanted to move.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You should have to win a certain amount of games before you can move. Seriously.
Not that they
won
want to. Isn't
yesterday.
it like confirmed?
They
They
won
confirmed
yesterday.
that they're going
I
to
didn't know.
Virginia.
I just saw, bro. I'm not reading shit that got the Wizards in any article. I just scroll. The Athletic be having shit. Shout out to Athletic, and I'll just be looking and be like, "Oh, okay, cool." Oh, the Wizards. The Wizards is your headliner with a picture of the owner or the GM, scroll. Same thing with the Pistons. Why the fuck would you make a Pistons article right now and expect me to read it? So I can know that Killian Hayes is a negative.
Extra toilet paper.
It's on my phone. I ain't
Oh,
wipe
I
my ass on my phone. The Athletic is
You're a newspaper guy.
I am, but that's the
Yeah,
Chicago
yeah.
sometimes. So what we doing? Power rankings?
We're power ranking NBA teams a quarter of the way through the NBA season, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to be very interesting because a lot of teams are kind of clumped up. So it's cool. It's going to be cool to see what y'all prioritize. As
I
far
stole
as the
my
teams.
shit off of I Googled NBA power rankings.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
That's somebody put time into it. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't have to tell the world that. But
I think I stole. Nah, I was gonna say a name, but I'm not even gonna say it because people will take shit serious. I'm just joking.
Who the worst team in the NBA?
I can't wait for this unanimous decision.
Bro, Andre Wojnarowski.
Unanimous.
Andre? Andre
It's
Wojnarowski.
It's one of those troll accounts.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
So I was gonna troll too. Talk about Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Andre Wojnarowski.
He should.
What, he got waves and a fade?
I didn't even clear. Just
Oh
popped up
yeah,
on the
Woj
the
picture,
AirPod.
yeah, it's with the yeah.
Break the internet, Steph.
Oh, man.
Request a trade.
Please don't.
Come to the Knicks, boy.
All 29 teams to be calling for.
Why would the Pistons call for Steph Curry right
Why
now?
are they calling for Tobias Harris and OG?
Talk to him.
Good
What is he
point.
talking about?
Good point. The worst team
y'all
in basketball.
Who y'all 30th team?
The Pistons.
I had the Wizards.
No, you don't.
I got the
I thought he was just trying to be different.
I'm curious. Yeah. Okay, so we got one unanimous. What is the 29th team?
The Spurs.
The
The
Spurs.
team that just
Yes.
lost.
I have
Spurs.
That was
the
also on a
Spurs.
losing streak.
The Spurs.
What? I got the Wizards.
Why?
The Spurs have a real they have an actual defense.
It don't matter if
That
you
shit
can't
don't
win a
matter,
game.
bro.
They don't win games when Wemby's in the game.
That's just a
There's no silver lining to what the Wizards are doing right now.
But they're not on a almost 20 game losing.
Neither are the Spurs. They won last night.
They beat a bad team.
One of our best player was sitting out.
Damn. It's official now.
You think he's the best?
It's official.
So if they play,
it's official.
if they played against each other tomorrow, who would you have winning?
Give me Victor Wembanyama.
I would take the Wizards. The Wizards just have a dead ass bad roster. The Spurs are just the Spurs are you said what?
The Wizards got a bad roster.
No, I said the Wizards straight up have a bad roster. The Spurs are bad or already bad, but they just young too, so they have a lot of mistakes. At least to me,
Yeah,
that kind of like literally.
They
hang them out of
7'5" first overall pick does reverse layups. It's gonna be.
I saw bro do a spin layup once. Like he lit.
Why would I?
360.
That's like me being on a Fisher Price talking about.
Well, he's a guard. He's a guard. So,
But
so y'all 28th is the Spurs.
No, Wizards.
28th is Washington.
You're 20. You're 28th is the Spurs.
All right, so we just got flipped.
Yep.
I still don't see how you had the team almost on a 20-game losing streak.
Trying too hard.
I just said that. I gave you the reason why.
Trying too hard to be different.
How is it? They're all ass. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We're talking
I was
one
gonna say,
spot.
They're all really bad.
They're all really
But there's
bad.
levels to this ass. Like
What is the silver lining for the Wizards though?
Your ass do got
Just because the only reason they were not on a 20-game win streak is they beat the fucking Pistons.
No, they ain't on a 20-game win streak because they ass.
I mean, we lose.
They beat the Pacers. They beat the Pacers.
Oh, okay. The Spurs beat the Suns twice. Oh, once.
They did.
So
That
what
was
are we
early in the
doing here?
season, though.
Hey,
but it's been downhill since then.
But I do want.
But they did win.
I do want to say it is levels to your ass because you did sit in the summer league seat in day 2 and look at us and say, "Is it me or did these seats get smaller?" 24 hours, less than 24 hours, he thought them seats got smaller.
Just
Who y'all
changed
got at
them out.
27?
Charlotte.
Grizzlies.
I have the Blazers.
I have the Blazers. Me and Mike know
You
basketball.
right on point.
You gotta watch this shit.
I've watched a lot of this
KB's
shit.
too busy smoking weed and marijuana.
I wish I could smoke weed
Talking about
in a long time.
talking about they got this new strain called the Doo-Doo Pistons pack.
He said they got this new strain called Zombie because when you smoke it, you walk around like this.
Who's your 27, Darrick?
I said the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. You got who?
I have the Blazers for
And
27.
y'all got Blazers. I got Charlotte.
He said what they call it the Killian Hayes.
Charlotte
You
actually
just be
makes
walking
sense.
around doing nothing.
You said what?
He said the shit he smoke on, they call Killian Hayes because when you smoke, you just walk around doing nothing.
He did cardio wheel. 26.
Killian Hayes ain't gonna never come on this podcast. 26. I got the
be working on
Grizzlies.
his game. Fuck
You know we right on point. I got the Grizz.
I got Grizzlies 26 as well.
Yeah,
I got
hey.
Hornets at 26.
Yeah, they
We're all in
round
the same range
The
of
Hornets
ass.
literally have a better record than the Grizzlies.
That don't mean much.
That's why I have them higher.
there.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I have the Grizzlies at 27 and the Hornets at 26.
So who you got low? The Blazers?
The Blazers are at 25.
They're all the same. I feel like they're all the same round, but yeah.
But I also have them at 25. That's not my team.
I got the at 25. I got Hornets. The Hornets are better than the Blazers.
I got this. Yeah, 25. I got Hornets too.
So y'all read the same article this
Who
morning.
you got
No.
24?
24. I have the Jazz.
Y'all read the same article.
Let's keep going.
Wait. You got Jazz
I have
24?
Jazz at
So we all got Jazz 24. Okay,
23.
I have the Bulls.
I have the Warriors.
I got the Raptors. Right, KB, get on his
Cool.
ass.
The
Bulls
motherfuckers just started winning.
The
But we
Bulls, that's the power
hooping.
ranking.
We
That's the
hooping.
current power ranking. The Bulls been hooping.
We
Also,
hooping.
also put like a little bit of projecting into this as well.
Which means that what? Right, you just kind of fucked up. What does that mean?
You
though?
talking about
So
right
like the
now?
Warriors, I have them right here because they just lost Draymond, so I project them to be worse.
Oh well, even with Draymond,
They
was
was
bad.
bad. They was bad.
I got the Raptors here.
But no. The Bulls are 5-1 in they last
You got
6.
the Warriors over the Bulls?
They beat the Bucks. They beat the
do.
Heat.
You need your ass with a belt that's been dripped in sriracha sitting in the motherfucking Sahara Desert for
Oh,
19
man.
years and then put inside of a boiling pot of
So
water.
Toronto's better than the Bulls right now.
Them motherfuckers is neck and neck together.
If you don't watch basketball, just say that.
Right now.
Both of them motherfuckers
right
is mid.
now. Who's better?
The Bulls is.
Oh, okay.
So
But by
why
your
you got-
power ranking, say otherwise.
Man, they asses. What rank was they?
Hey, what we talking
23
about?
and 22.
No. What we talking
23
about?
and
What we talking
22.
about with you a week ago.
What?
Accountability. You wrong. You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
You
The Bulls
just
need to be
no,
22nd.
He asked you a straight line question. Who's better? You said the Bulls, so the Bulls should be higher, and you have them lower. So you're wrong.
Just take your L.
I'll take my. I'll
That's
flip.
all.
I'll flip.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You just told us you're wrong.
If that one spot means that much,
It means the world
It
to me,
do.
Mike.
it do.
I want you to
When
do
you
your
when
shit.
you in the 20s,
Hey,
every spot matters.
How you do anything is how you do everything. If you misplace that, you'll misplace that dollar you owe me. Instead of giving me 100, you give me
You
99.
talking about some?
I probably would.
Yeah, and that'll get your ass whooped.
Okay, wait.
That'll have you coming here looking like Martin after that. Whatever. Yeah, I ain't know you had them little ass braids.
So
Ooh.
we had 24 Utah Jazz.
Let me see them. Boy, you gotta use a fork to take them hoes out. Boy, you gotta
Get on his ass.
chopsticks with them mugs.
Get on his ass. Right.
Okay. Okay. My shit was at least hanging. My shit had some hang time though.
I asked him. I asked him also. I say, when you gonna get your haircut? He said, I don't know. Clippers give me anxiety. All right.
Where your beard at?
You gotta remember, Austin's like 17, basically.
So we're exploiting child labor.
17, you can get a job. What do you mean?
Oh,
17.
Weren't you
You're
working
right,
at 17?
Right, you was working 70 hours. So okay, I want to get us back on track. We all had 24 Utah Jazz. 23, I had the Raps.
I had the
Raptors.
Warriors.
You had the Warriors and you had Bulls. 22,
I had the Warriors.
This is where I have the Raptors at.
I have the Raptors.
Atlanta.
Well, I have the Bulls now. Cause
you don't have to change.
No, you don't have to change your list. Just leave
Yeah.
it.
y'all
It don't matter.
ridiculing me.
If you don't change your draws, you're probably not gonna change your list. I got the Warriors at 22.
Okay.
21, I have the Bulls.
That's where I have the Chicago Bulls as well.
The people that have been watching the Bulls know where to put the Bulls because I got them at 21 as well.
There we go.
21.
21.
Talk about something.
And
What
you're
you got? It
doing
was 27.
something.
You crazy?
23. I have the 21 now.
Yes.
I have the Brooklyn Nets.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So you got the Warriors above the Nets?
One spot above the Nets.
Damn.
The Nets
But
been
still,
playing really good
Yeah, the
basketball.
Nets are really.
The
They're playing really good.
The Warriors are
The-
a below 500 team.
The Warriors suck.
The Warriors, I think, what are they like?
They're like
10 and
10,
12.
14.
10 and 13. 10 and 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nets are like 14 and 11.
Yeah.
7-3 in their last 10.
They've been playing a lot better lately.
A lot better lately. I do have the Warriors at 20 though.
No, because why you got league pass if you not going to use it?
You spent all that money.
Don't talk to me about the Warriors because they fucking pissed me off, specifically Stephen Curry.
I can't tell. You like Steve Kerr.
We was
we're
at-
below 500, but I got us above guys that are better.
Did you take into account their history?
Nets,
you had
Hey,
told us a
I was
little
thinking,
bit.
I was thinking that a little bit too.
What do you think the Nets offense rank?
History.
Right. I don't
I
want
mean,
to
if
hit
you
it. I don't want to
go
hit
off
it.
history,
I don't want to hit it.
Just that
Yeah,
it's
I'm just-
Stephen Curry. It's Stephen Curry. It's the Warriors and
top 10
Stephen
if you
Curry.
want to
really.
history.
Maybe that's why I just cut that shit off.
But I'm just trying to get where it's in his psyche. How they end up. I mean, again, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
You literally just said
Like, what was your factor to have them when they're
Nothing. He
struggling?
just-
They
this
were
way?
bunch
all
of
in that kind of
names on
same
paper.
round, and I just kind of flipped them in there. Like you said, with the first 5 we did, they were all kind of same round. I feel like a lot of these teams, the Raptors, the Bulls are in the same round for me, so they were right next to each other. Warriors and Nets were kind of in the same round, so they're kind of right next to each
They
other.
literally not in the same realm though. One is below 500 by a few games, and one is above 500 by a few games. One has a top 10 offense. One doesn't have a top 10 shit.
The Raptors, the Raptors, Hawks, Bulls, Warriors are in like the same realm as far as
I would agree.
record and stuff go for sure. So it's like there's like tiers to it. There's
I
the
put
really
the-
bad teams,
I
the
put
bad teams.
The Heat, Suns, Nets, and Cavs. Like in
Yeah,
the
they're
same-
all in the same group.
Yeah, to me, yeah.
Yeah.
So who's 19?
The Cavs.
The Cavs for me.
The Cavs.
I have the Hawks. As number 19.
I'm
right?
actually kind of. It's very disappointing to see the Cavs beat us low.
They are.
Yeah.
Like, they're a team that have the talent to be in the top 10.
Make a
just
guy like
haven't.
me happy, but to each his own.
Why? Because Donovan Mitchell gonna leave.
Oh,
Hey, to each his own.
I don't know what it is. I don't even know what it is. It's probably the injuries, but
Donovan Mitchell probably being his.
It's 100% the injuries. When they're
probably
healthy,
his
they
look
win.
But
Cleveland
even like-
condo, like
Yeah, it is. It is. But when they're going against another
I
like
got
big team out
excuse to
east, I'm like
leave.
the
I
other
got
big, like
excuse to
the
leave.
Philadelphia got this.
Also-
Boston kind of got
They're in
this.
tier 2 of the
Yeah,
people, but they beat.
yeah.
So if I am the Cavs, based on the injuries that we're seeing from Mobe and Garland, I'm testing the market on Donovan Mitchell now, because you don't want to wait until next year and pigeonhole yourself to trade him to New York specifically.
yeah.
Where like I'm on the last year of my deal, I'm telling you right now that I'm not resigning, so go do something. this is the time that you maximize the value. I feel like teams wait way too long when we talk about trading a player like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can convince him. We can convince him. I feel as though it's going to be a struggle to convince him to sign an extension.
Yeah.
So right now, even when we're all completely healthy, we're not a championship team.
Yeah.
So let's take a step back. We bought in. We tried it. It didn't work out. That's okay. Let's recoup some assets. Let's go back to the Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, young core and see what we can do from there.
Luckily for you, Donovan Mitchell is still very valuable.
Yes, extremely valuable.
So you're still going to get draft capital back, even though you gave up something to get him. So like,
and you should get some players too, because one of the reasons with these injuries piling up, they don't have the crazy amount of depth where they can sustain like decent play with these injuries.
Yeah, and in all seriousness, just being serious, the Knicks will give them everything that they want. I don't know if it's the move the Knicks should do, if they should. I don't know, but the Knicks would do it.
I also think an issue with them, I just don't think that backcourt really, it doesn't gel as well as you think it would. I think you can't have both of those guys by themselves. They've shown that they could be engines of a top 10 offense. You would think coming together it could work, but I think they both demand the ball so much and they both are so good with the ball in their hands that you kind of need that other guy to be like a complimentary star, like a Klay Thompson type guy.
That's why I have my mixed feelings about Brunson, Mitchell, and they both small. I just know the Knicks are so thirsty. I get it. They're just so thirsty, but I kind of have my reservations, so we'll see.
Yeah. From the Knicks' perspective, it's just like, how long can you really wait for a star to come available?
Yeah.
Not that you have to jump on the first star to come available, but this guy is actively known as a guy that loves New York and everything. That like we might just have to do it and see what happens. You know, worst case scenario. I mean, we're the biggest market in America. It's gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
LA
cool.
the biggest market?
We're the biggest East Coast market in America. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Would hypothetically, if this trade happened, we're not even talking about what pieces are in and out the door. Historically, just a small backcourt. It's tough. It's tough to win.
Yeah,
with that.
it is.
So,
because I would assume now RJ's gone, so now you're losing the big wing in that situation.
I always laugh when he be saying big wings.
You love laughing at big wings.
Big wings.
But I think there's going to be a lot of like if they actively call the people like, hey, Donovan is available. A lot of people are putting in offers.
Oh, for sure.
The Orlando Magic is
I'd
putting
rather
in
have
the
Paul
offer.
George.
The Warriors are probably calling.
I'd rather just have a wing. I'm serious. I know I said Paul George. They gonna put that in my
that's how I laugh because he said Paul George.
Who y'all got at 18?
The Suns.
I got the Nets.
I get the Miami Heat chillers.
I have you say 18?
Yeah.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, but we're all in the same realm.
Yep.
More or less.
17. I have the Suns.
This is why I had the Nets.
Brooklyn.
Got the Heat.
And then I have the Heat right above them at 16.
I have the Heat at 16 as well.
Suns at 16.
Yeah, I actually should have put the Suns at 16. 15.
Anyway, I don't want to just completely go through it. Any thoughts or about these teams?
The Suns just can't stay healthy.
Yeah. 4 minutes into the game last night.
4 minutes. Yeah, Bradley Beal now fucks up his ankle. So like we've yet to see this true big three play together. And I mean, D-Book and KD have shown that they can win games, but they're still only barely above 500.
Yeah.
So like, it's tough.
Indeed, it is.
I've been impressed with them being able to stay afloat with having one of the big three always out or something, or even sometimes two. 11 offense in the NBA, 14 defensively. They stand where they need to be. And if all things work, they can cruise into the playoffs and then really try to turn it up. But you know how dangerous of a game that is to play. So I don't know. They figuring it out, and that's best to stay afloat and not behind. I'm glad they ain't like in the Warrior situation where they below 500 and they finna have to fight for the. What the fuck is you laughing at? Don't laugh when I'm talking because I think you laughing at me and I'm insecure about people.
I saw a picture of my daughter. I thought it was funny.
But yeah, Miami Heat. They're staying solid, which I think is the Heat way.
They've been losing. They lost band for the last 6 games, but they're doing okay.
Yeah. And
shout out to Jaime Jaquez.
Yes, definitely.
And what's the opposite of a shout out?
Not acknowledging.
A critical.
Kevin Love needed one board.
Criticism.
And I would have came up 1,200. One board. 25 to 1,200. Just one more. And it was there. It bounced in front of him.
See, that's no. Yeah, that's the ones when you watch the shit going down and you're kind of like looking for it. That's and
you know what? It was a long shot. That's why I ain't tripping. It was a long shot. Like
mine wasn't a long shot.
The Steph Curry one.
Steph Curry went into the fourth quarter with 17 points. He need 25. He didn't need 30. He needed 20 points. You know what he ended that game with, D Mills?
18.
17 points.
Yeah, no points in the fourth quarter.
Thoughts on the Nets?
It's an interesting watch because some days it feels like the defenses was holding them down, and other days it's the offense. It's such a confusing team still. But as long as you win basketball games, that's all it really
When they're
matters.
hitting their crazy amount of threes like they do, that's when it's like, okay, they could be a nice little team.
They set a record against some. I forgot who that
And they're
was.
like-
Was it, how many did they hit? Like 20 something?
It was a franchise record. I don't remember exactly what the number.
They have a
was.
lot of players that you'd be like, they have a lot of like all right shooters. That's like, them motherfuckers gonna take so many of the game. They gonna look like they actual
Even
shooters.
You don't clean in the
Claxton
glass?
just hit a corner 3.
No.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, Clax hit a corner 3?
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
It look like I'm on cleaning the glass?
No, because you have mentioned offense and defenses. I was looking at
I do
cleaning
my
the
work
glass
before I get
a
here.
couple weeks ago. There
like
was
y'all.
some like they have the highest amount of like corner 3-point frequency in the entire league, and they're also like killing it. They're shooting. This is the corner threes. Hold on one second. They're no longer number one. About a week and a half ago, they were number one.
Who's number one now?
Right now it's Dallas.
Oh, I can see that.
It's
Oh, 'cause,
Dallas.
Dante Exum.
Dante Exum.
Hey, Dante Exum's been really good.
Yeah, Dante
Really good.
Exum been really good.
So when I checked last, they were number one in frequency and accuracy at corners. Like they just get a bunch of corner 3-point shots up and they hit a bunch. But now they're second
So
in frequency.
Can we guess the top 5?
And corner frequency?
Yeah, that's the
Sure.
Nuggets.
It's up to you. Hold on.
Pacer?
Let me get them up.
I don't feel like Pace is really taking from the corner.
Top 5. You said, okay, what'd you say
The
there?
Nuggets.
Nope.
Let's just guess the Pacers from the offense.
Nope.
The Suns.
Nope.
The Clippers.
Nope.
Knicks.
The Knicks are number 5.
Okay. So we need.
Did you hear what Kevin Durant said about Quentin Grimes?
What did you say?
So Quentin Grimes ended up attempting like 7 threes on the game or something like that. And he just came to his post game interview. Was like, yeah, Q Grimes ended up with 7 3-pointers.
He said, "What's that dude name?" And looked at his stats.
Oh, Grimes. Grimes, he ended up with 7 3-pointers, man. We can't have that. He don't dribble. He don't pass. He don't
0 free
finish.
throw attempts.
0 free throw attempts on the season. We can't let him get 7 shots up. Which is like, it came out like kind of grimy, but I understand
Yeah,
what he's saying. If
me
he's not
too.
a threat to do nothing else, how we
Yeah,
let him
push
do
him off
anything?
that damn 3-point line or some shit.
Only Knick fans will just take that and just be hurt. Like only Knick fans.
Yeah.
Chill. We would honestly, if that shit is like hypothetically that was a pro game, we probably would have been said the same shit. Like
Yeah.
Kyrie, there's no way you letting that nigga do that all that, and he don't even put the ball on the floor.
Exactly what
Yeah.
we would have said.
Literally.
The other teams is Dallas, Utah, Brooklyn, Memphis. By the way.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I would
I
have
can
got
see the
those.
Dallas.
Yeah, that's why I just went through them because y'all would have been guessing for a little minute. What number we at? 16?
No, 15.
15.
We got the Indiana Pacers for me.
I have the Pelicans, who are 15th offensively and 15th defensively, so they're 15th in my power ranking.
I got Indy at this point as well.
I got the Suns right here.
Okay.
Get him in here.
Y'all gonna hate me for I got the Pelicans.
When I was putting the Pelicans down in my mind, I was thinking like this could be one of the more like rangy ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like some people could have a high or some people could have a little bit lower.
We all got a
depending on
14.
feel.
I got the Pels.
I have the Pacers.
I got the Rockets.
Oh, y'all ready for maybe
Yeah.
a back and forth?
Yeah.
I got the Knicks.
Damn. I was waiting for the Knick fan to come in. That don't matter, you know.
I'm not one.
I guess
I'm waiting for him to say. I'm waiting for him to say why.
They yesterday was their first quality win of the season. Every other win that they had have been against teams that were currently below 500. So they're taking care of business against the bad teams, but when they go against their real comp, this is their first one last night against Phoenix. So I just need a little bit more consistency
and it took
versus
JB50.
shout out to Jalen Brunson. But I just need a little bit more consistency against the really good teams. That's all.
Nah, man.
Yeah. I mean, at 13, I got the Rockets.
Houston Rockets. 13 is my Pelicans.
Wait, you said we would have been mad when you had the Pep?
No, I thought I had them higher than what I did.
Oh.
Pelicans are not a better team than the Knicks. That's just stupidity.
Well, they got more quality.
Anyway.
They got more quality wins. Had a tougher schedule throughout the season so far.
That doesn't move me.
That's okay.
Doesn't move me.
That's cool. More quality wins, tougher schedule throughout the season so far.
Who would you like to make a bet?
No,
Okay.
they're gonna have an easier schedule. They're in the Eastern Conference. Okay, sorry. What's the bet? What's the? That's also easier.
Then okay. Then
It's Eastern Conference versus Western Conference.
Hey, Knicks. I don't give a fuck who the Knicks then we beat the Cavs that a lot of motherfuckers didn't think we could beat.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what my Cavs. I mean, I know what my Knicks are about. I don't know what the Pelicans are about.
They're a good team.
They should be.
No, I'm talking about the Knicks.
Oh,
They're a good team.
that's all I was saying. They're a good team.
I also said that.
No, I couldn't tell by how you was talking. Because they only got one quality win.
You remember? I mean, they only have one quality win. That's science. That's not opinion based.
I didn't care about what he had said, but then he said the Pelicans. Like, man, stop it.
They have more quality wins. Have had a tougher schedule so far, and they're active.
Quality wins don't. What the fuck do that
What?
mean?
No. We cannot have a basketball podcast and say quality wins don't matter.
I'm not saying it don't matter, but
So
they one spot above them with all these quality wins. So you're proving my point. How much are the quality wins mattering to you?
At least enough for them to be one. At least enough for them to be one spot higher.
How many quality wins do the Lakers have?
I don't know.
You don't fucking know because you're not looking around looking at quality wins.
Yes, I am.
Looked at it with the Knicks and then
No, I did that for multiple teams. When I was doing,
man, let me look into that. Oh, the Knicks don't have quality wins. But that's not some shit that you just. Oh man, the Lakers, because you have the Lakers higher than both of these teams, but you don't know how many quality wins that they have.
Because the Lakers have had. They won the in-season tournament, which is a bunch of quality wins. They dominated the in-season.
They did shit outside of that. They 7-1 in that, and then they're below 500 and everything else that's not in-season tournament.
But the in-season tournament is part of the season, though. The only part of the in-season tournament that's not the season is
but you just highlight that.
Those are quality wins.
I'm not saying it ain't. I'll just ask how many that they have.
I don't know the number, but we can. Do you want me to pull them up?
I just thought that you.
I got you.
I thought you wouldn't have. I thought
please look at the Lakers.
I thought you wouldn't have to pull them up since they're so important to you. That's
they are. If I am pulling hairs, which is what ranking is between one team higher versus one team lower, you have to find a differentiator. And for the Knicks versus Pelicans, that was my differentiator. Is that crazy?
But I thought because the Knicks only had one, I thought it would be a big separation because they're so heavily geared for you.
What are you even talking about at this point?
I'm saying what I'm talking about. All you gotta do is listen.
If you're looking at a team,
instead of listening to have a reply, you should just listen and then have a reply, and then you'll know what I'm saying.
Even D Mills like his ass is tripping right now.
I'm not.
If you're looking,
you know, D Mills is
the
always
Lakers
on
not
my
really relevant
side.
right now.
What happened?
The Lakers are not really relevant right now. He says if you are gonna
D Mills gonna glaze.
if you are trying to differentiate between one team versus another and they're on the same tier, you have to find some type of.
That's obvious.
And my differentiator is that the Knicks have beat one above 500 team this season. That is a wild statistic.
Cool, but I thought. Because the
Pelicans have more. Yeah. The number doesn't matter. It's more than one.
I thought because they had more, they would have been a little bit more higher. And you said
what the fuck are we talking about?
My Pelicans, and you said y'all gonna be like, man, when I say
so now you're just going in circles.
I'm not going in no circles. I'm standing on what the fuck I said.
I
don't go in circles. I stand on what I say.
Does he go in circles?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he go in circles?
What circle am I going in, though?
Do you go in circles? The answer is yes, collectively amongst the three or the four.
What is the circle that I went in, though? He's asking me the same question. I'm giving him the same answer. That's not going in a circle. What question do? If you ask me, do I like this food 7 times? I'm going to give you the same answer. That's not going in a circle. Going in a circle.
Remind me what question I asked you.
You asked me, what don't I understand about you having the Pelicans? That's the question that came up several times, and I kept giving you the answer. I thought because you made such a big deal on quality wins, and the Pelicans have so many, apparently, I thought the gap was going to be larger. And previously,
did I make it a big deal, or did I mention it? Those are two different things.
And previously, you said, "Man, we're gonna have a debate because when I got my Pelicans, and you no.
The debate was because the Knicks. It had nothing to do with the Pelicans.
Darrick, when
it didn't have to do with the Knicks. He said y'all gonna be mad at where I got the Pels at.
Right.
No. But when I said, we might have a little debate, it's because I had the Knicks there. It had nothing to do with the Pelicans.
He did say that about the Knicks.
But I'm going off of also the part where he said it about the Pelicans. He did say that.
Mm-hmm. No.
I remember the Knicks one because
you don't remember the Pelicans one though. At all.
Y'all actually talking in circles.
No. This is exactly what I said. I said y'all might be mad about where I have the Pelicans.
Right, and they're all. So I'm like, cool.
And then Darrick said, I thought you have them out. I was like, I thought him had a higher too. So that's irrelevant to the Knicks right now.
I missed that part then because I thought I took.
Well, you got to lock in. Then
I'm going on both sides. I'm locked in. This podcast ain't the podcast without me.
Say the same about all 4 of us. The fuck. The reason
is circles.
The reason I said
suck my ass.
Hey, the reason
I stand on everything that I say at all times.
That's not a good thing, though. That is not a good thing.
That is a good thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
But I think
sound like Draymond.
Exactly.
I don't sound shit like Draymond.
Thank you.
I don't sound shit like Draymond. And I ain't put my hands on nan person up here. I ain't put my hands on nan person up here.
In theory, that
I ain't put
sounds
my
great.
hands on. No, in theory.
But when you say something and you're brought to when things are brought up that may sway you the other way, you should be able to. Not saying in this case,
Right.
but just in general, standing on business is not something that we should be able to do.
I disagree.
Okay.
Because in these conversations, and that's what's fucked
So,
up
okay,
about-
wait.
Let me finish.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
In these conversations, all me and you just had is a disagreement in opinion. It's not a fact-based thing. That's okay. There ain't no right or wrong answer.
But
you
also-
gave your point,
Yep.
and I gave my point.
Right.
I'm standing on my point, you stand on yours. Now, if factually I got up here and said, man, they don't have more quality wins than the Knicks, the Pelicans, and you prove me wrong, then I sway because I was wrong. I have no problem saying I'm wrong. We're in the business to be wrong. Nobody up here do more draft work than me. They're going to be wrong on draft shit. You know how many niggas I said
again,
I thought was going to be real good? I have no problem being wrong.
You're doing this, but you're saying what I'm saying. You're literally saying what I'm saying.
To stand on. So we got.
I said the exact same thing. Now, in this situation, cool, but just in general, standing on business is not something that's important in this job.
Because that's to me, standing on business, saying this is my opinion, this is how I calculated it, and this is what I believe in. Now, being wrong is something else. You should stand on. As a man, what you mean should be what you mean. You don't go out talking out your ass. But if you're wrong, you shouldn't have enough pride to say, "Oh shit, I was wrong about that." This is not a wrong or right. This is an opinionated based.
You're literally saying what I'm saying. Can we more? Because isn't he saying exactly what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right.
No, because you're bringing up something that's opinionated.
No, Pierre.
You
No.
just said not in this situation.
Right. That's
So-
literally you're saying the same thing that I'm saying.
Okay, then cool. Then you should.
Oh my God.
Then what was the point of going back and forth? You should just say you're right.
I'm going back and forth.
Your whole spiel about swaying.
Was I going back and forth? Was I going back and forth?
Hey, Austin. If a
Was
nigga,
I going back and
Austin,
forth?
if a nigga say something that I agree with, I just say I agree. I don't have no spiel. There's nothing else to say.
Was I going back and forth, Derrick?
I would say
At some point, you just stop talking.
I
you
was
was
not
trying to
going back and
He
forth.
kept trying to move forward.
I'm trying to.
No, he didn't. I'm the one that said let's go forward.
I'm trying
That
to.
was-
wait a tape.
Pierre did say let's go.
They both did. They both said it. They literally both said it. They literally both said it. They
This
literally
thing- so
both
when I
fucking
say what I
said
said
it.
about the Knicks, he remembered everything. The Pelicans, you was like, no, he did say. We looked at Mike. Mike, did he say about the Pelicans? I don't remember that part, but I remember the Knicks. KB said move on. Derrick, did I know? No, Pierre did say. Oh no, I don't remember. Dick riding. Move on. That's a
I
shame,
wasn't
man.
dick
That's a
riding.
shame. That's a shame.
You
For what
mad?
it's worth,
Why
can't
is
get
you
pregnant.
mad? Why is you mad? You literally just jumped up like you literally just jumped around and
Suzanne
everything
is who
like
got
that.
pregnant by him.
Listen to your voice.
won't be
This shit
you.
is strained. His
It won't
voice
be
is
you.
straining right now.
It won't be you. Because
You don't get it.
I'm here to
water?
entertain.
Do you have water?
What is wrong with niggas? I'm him.
It was so much said.
Number 12 on the list.
Is it Molly in this?
Somebody really gonna get pregnant.
What is, does Molly get you like? I don't know nothing about Molly. I don't know nothing about Molly. I don't know nothing about Molly.
Molly is literally a drug that's like meant to make you have sex.
Oh, he's talking about like an ecstasy type of thing.
Yeah, that's what Molly is.
I don't know. I
ask
never
me.
had no Molly.
Don't
so.
ask me.
I've never had I've never had anything.
I haven't either.
But I did not know that you took it to have
He
sex.
took that Molly instantly just having sex for first TC.
Yeah, I thought it was a drug that people take, and like any
I feel
other
like that's
drug,
like
you gotta have sex on
ecstasy.
it.
That's like that feel good type of drug.
When it comes to random facts, I trust emails.
Yeah, for real.
Wait,
He on number 12.
so it's designed to make you have sex?
I think it's just one of the effects that it do have.
Oh.
Like it's like a party drug.
It's a stimulant. It's
Yeah.
it's a stimulant. Number 12, who you got?
This is where I had the Knicks.
That's where the Pelicans at.
Pierre?
That's why I had a police at.
The police.
I got the
I
Clippers.
skipped this because fuck.
Wait,
12.
what number?
12.
No, we're on 13 because I never talked about the Lakers.
Oh, okay.
I got the Lakers at 13. They got quality wins.
It's a good differentiate if you ask me.
Hey, let's make a shirt. Quality win.
Quality win.
You got a couple quality wins. Nah, I wish we
13?
had a quality win
No,
yesterday.
Who y'all got at 13?
That's why I had the Pelicans.
That's where I had the Rockets.
Okay.
I I have the Rockets at 12.
Y'all ain't got no words for my Rockets, huh?
12 is a lot higher than anybody could have expected at this
Hell
point.
yeah.
They have the second best defense in all of basketball. The offense is still a
You talking
struggle.
about your Rockets?
Yeah, I've been on their dick.
They beat Memphis twice. They for sure beat the teams they supposed to beat.
Yeah. They just have to carry it on the road, man.
Yeah.
At home, they don't fuck with it at this
All
point.
right, that's how you be with Drake.
It's,
All right,
but on the road thing, I think that's typical with young teams, though. It's kind of hard for young teams to go on the road and win games in those hostile environments where, like, at home.
1-9 is still wild, though.
But it's a young team, though. I kind of expect that. That's
for which team?
The Rockets.
Talk about the
They
Rockets.
ain't that damn young.
They're young enough.
They are.
They be closing out with Jeff Green and shit.
I think they should have more home wins.
Yeah.
Road wins.
Road
yeah.
wins. I'm
But the
sorry.
fact that they have what number 2 defense in the league is
Yeah.
mind
You better not let them get a high seed because they just win at home.
True. Then you're going to lose.
7-game series. They won all 4 at home.
11 on the list.
This is why the Lakers have been playing really good basketball.
That's why I had the
Anthony
Pacers.
Davis has been on another level.
I had the Knicks right here.
11 is why I got that Sacramento King.
D Fox.
Shout out to
For me, the
Fox.
Kings snuck into the top 10. They're right at 10.
Respect that.
Yeah. Those Cali teams, except for the Warriors, they all
The
doing their thing.
Pacific Division is crazy.
Mhm.
It's a crazy division.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it's
What's that?
crazy that the Warriors are bad, but everybody
The
else
Lakers,
is doing.
Suns,
Lakers,
Clippers.
Suns, Clippers.
Warriors.
Warriors.
Kings and Warriors.
Kings.
So
yeah.
it's a crazy ass division.
Who's the worst division?
The Central.
Oh, yeah.
Actively,
Bulls. The Bucks.
no, it might be
Pacers.
Central because Bucks are good, Pacers are decent. Everybody else is ass. Right, at least right now. So, I mean, no disrespect to the Cavs, but I'm projecting with them missing the 2 starting players.
And then you got the Pistons also in that division.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Come on, Detroit, y'all bringing us down.
Bringing down the value of the block.
They got Utah in like what, a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. That's the chance.
yeah, that is a chance.
I don't know. Laurie back. Laurie back.
The Jazz.
I'm just saying it's a chance. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. It's a chance.
The Jazz beat the Knicks. Quality win.
Quality
They might
win.
beat-
Well, not a quality win. If the Knicks can't be quality teams, then that's not a quality team. You beat a team that can't be quality teams.
The
Sound
Knicks,
like we need another debate.
the Knicks beat quality teams when it matter.
Miami,
had that one
they were
time?
heavily favored against Miami.
He had injuries. Significant ankle injury. It's whatever though. I wish we could have played the Bulls, but
Yeah.
Should have been higher in that seeding.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
not enough wins. Fuck quality. What's
Yeah.
the quality out of the Bulls?
Yeah.
Just win games.
They struggled.
But they on point now, so maybe they sneak in. Maybe they sneak in. I don't know.
It depends. They talking about they want to buy now.
Yeah.
We'll see what that look like.
At 10, I got the Knicks. That's why I got my Knicks at 10.
I gotta make the Kings at 10.
LAL.
Yeah,
LA?
I had the Kings at
LA.
10 as well. Number 9, that's where I had the Los Angeles Clippers.
Love it, D
Team
Mills.
that's really turning it around.
9 is where I had the Kings. I had the Clippers at 12. I don't know if I said that.
I have the Lakers.
They are turning it around.
at
though.
number 9 right here. Bro, I feel bad now
Why?
because I got the Clippers a little high. They've been
I
hooping.
did. You see, I ain't
They
mentioned the
hoop,
Clippers.
they've been hooping. They've
I
been
ain't
on their
mentioned
shit.
Clippers yet. You should not
Because y'all
feel
said the
bad.
Clippers a little early, and I was like, maybe I kind of judged them a little
I
wrong.
want to know why the fuck you got the Lakers top 10.
Oh,
They got quality wins.
What the Lakers, like, what's so good about the Lakers that
Well,
they
they would have looked a little bit better if Anthony Davis played yesterday. We probably won that game.
Because I got him 13.
And when he usually plays, he looks like a DPOY. And we also have a 40-year-old dude who usually plays really damn good, like all NBA type. And then we are pretty good on defense. The only thing about us, we kind of suck on offense. But
kind of.
you don't know teams want to go against us.
Luckily, LeBron's just like enough.
Why y'all the 8th seed then?
We started off kind of bad.
I don't
Also,
think
we have.
they're still
I think
above 500,
we're one of those
though.
teams that
They
have
are.
a couple more games played than other people too.
But they are also
We
a
lost
loss away,
those- we lost
or a
those
win
games.
away from being a 9th seed. 'cause
their
the Pelicans
defense
like
is start to take like this form until what, like 2 weeks into the season or so. But now it's like if you look at you can't get rid of it, but if you get rid of that first 2 weeks of the season, they have like the number 2 defense in all of basketball. They're trending in the right direction, especially with Anthony Davis playing the way he is right now, because it's like the consistency has been a big question for the past week and a half. Every game he's played, he's putting up 30s and 15s and blocks and steals and
Hit a three.
anchoring. He hit multiple threes against the Spurs last game. One in the corner, one top key.
He had that one play on Vic where he like bodied him, but then Vic came right back.
He
Got
jumped
his-
right
got
back.
his back, yeah.
I mean, that man's 7'4".
I just hope y'all
Like the
keep it
Fisher
up,
Price
man.
rim, like P said.
Because what's say?
They talking about we gonna rule out the Victor Wembanyama dunk on AD because that's like a Fisher Price rim to him.
It is.
He didn't even really jump on that.
No,
did
he don't.
It is.
That's crazy.
Which is kind of crazy because he could just do it more often.
When something on the line, the Lakers coming to play.
Mm-hmm.
They swear they could have just rested AD against the Spurs and thought they was
I
going to be
don't know
all
Well,
right.
they
why,
thought- well,
'cause it's like-
that's because they had LeBron back. They
Yeah.
thought they would be all right.
But our
But
defense,
AD had been like having scares every game.
he did for
Just
2
every
games
game.
straight. The one game against the Spurs, I want to say maybe he fell on his ankle or something like that. In the game before that, he took a minute to get up, and I think he actually left the game early before halftime. He came, but he did the regular Anthony Davis where you lead a game, come back, you get your little breather and come back. So
So he just be tired.
I think he was actually hurt. He was grimacing pretty bad.
What I went on 9?
That was 9.
I had Orlando. I don't know if I mentioned. Orlando Magic is my 9th team.
I had them at 8. I had the Magic at 8.
I have the Mavericks at 8.
I also have Mavericks at 8.
I have the Magic at 9. Mavericks at 8.
So we just flipped them here? Us 3 and then you?
Yeah.
Any word about that? Because a Magic, another team, just like the Houston
I got
Rockets.
the Magic higher. I got the Magic at 7.
That's where I have Dallas. I have Dallas at 7.
Bro, Dallas is
Magic
literally
could get it done.
until Kyrie gets back too, but it's Luka Doncic show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luka's been amazing.
I mean, we talked about Dante Exum having a great performance and everything like that. It's literally like I couldn't, especially because Luka, because you look at him, it's not like he's crazy athletic, not fast or whatever. And always knock on him is like he looked kind of like out of shape or whatever, or just anything like that. For 40 plus minutes, he's gonna have the ball, and that's literally it. Like he's creating every shot, creates every damn opportunity, rebounds the ball pretty good. Like all that, stuff he has to do, he does that pretty well.
I would say even watching him, I've seen Luka look more engaged defensively as well. Like he seems like I've seen him make defensive plays.
I ain't seen that. I don't see
I haven't seen that.
I would almost pulled up here and walked up. I wanted to show what he be doing on defense, but I mean he does so much.
Did it. We entertain. We here to entertain.
Oh, wait.
Don't sit in no chair.
Just walking around. When you have that much,
Well, you got more ass than Meg.
He don't bend. He
I'm
don't
not
bend his
saying he lock
knees.
it
He
up,
don't.
but
He
I've
don't sit
seen
in no
him-
chair at all. He don't bend his knees. He walks around on defense and he gonna get the board.
players like these have a couple moments a game where they make a defensive play and it like make you think that they playing
Yeah,
defense.
that's probably what it is.
I love it when his players like James Harden. He kind of does it too, but Luka, I can see it too. It's like you're trying to take advantage of him, post him up or do something, and they get the little strip, and they get that
Yeah.
steal, and it's like, oh, they playing D.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you gotta do is not get taken advantage of. Really,
For sure.
In every aspect of life.
I think
For
their
real.
team, just in general, are just all having like blossoming years. Derrick Jones Jr. is coming out. Derek Lively is
bro.
having.
No, Derrick.
Yet I still like want more
What
Dante Exum is playing
from
crazy.
the Mavericks.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Luka, we know.
do we know? Yeah,
The rest, I need more.
Hey,
Like
on
Tim
some-
Hardaway Jr. has been like a 6
It'll
man in a
never
year.
happen. But I wish they could get Larry Marketing. They don't have shit.
They don't have any
But
trade-
I wish.
Yeah.
That would be one of the perfect dudes to put alongside him though. That would be one of the perfect dudes.
in a perfect world where you could just make things happen, like a my league or something.
I was just saying that because he was available.
yeah,
Who you
yeah.
finna
That's
say?
that's actually
Finna
more
say
reasonable.
Kevin Durant.
No. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to honestly see him and Jokic play together because it's just like two motherfuckers like that.
Well, the NBA got to do World versus USA in the All-Star game.
True.
That's
True.
the way we get it. Watch the
Victor-
USA get dominated in the
Victor,
sport they
Jokic,
created.
Giannis, Luka.
Evan Fournier.
Well, Luka's not going to really care because, Luka doesn't care about the All-Star game.
Maybe in this aspect, he care about representing his
Well, he
country.
gotta go hit
Give
his
him his Slovenian jersey. He's representing Slovenia. He might try to drop
He
60.
got to go hit his half court shot.
They'd be so good. Porzingis, Jokic, man, that team would be.
All in the starting lineup
Giannis.
too.
Rudy Gobert.
Oh, yeah, Rudy, Kristaps.
It's all forwards and Luka. All forwards, centers, and Luka.
Y'all
Where the
think
wings
that-
at? What
y'all
the
think the
guards?
NBA should allow? Should the NBA allow these guys to have like games in their countries? Like, should Jokic get a chance to have a game in Serbia?
Not after what he said after he got ejected.
You ain't see what he said?
Oh yeah, I did.
I don't
Said
know.
we
If the
was in
NBA's
Ser-
like, actually,
He
no.
said, I'd love to see that shit in Serbia.
He basically said we would have sent this bitch up.
had them brothers right there.
Or should Luka get a game in Slovenia?
And who?
Where?
Slovenia? How do you say it? Slovenia?
Slovenia?
You
Like,
sound
That
like
first time around was weird, but
you
yeah.
sound like Zion saying like a days ago.
No. That
No, he bogus. What did he say again?
I don't even
He
know.
said he didn't even say anything.
When y'all
close to
say
this.
talking in circles, that's what pop up in my mind.
What? Oh man, I'm about to listen.
That's
to
just
it.
if it's kicking. That's
He
just
swear
like
he did it.
that's like Kevin Garnett.
That bro tongue got twisted. It was like when Mike in the beginning
Yeah,
of that
that's
one
exactly what
episode.
I just from yeah. That sounded like somebody hit the rewind button.
Lackadaisical.
It kept going.
Lackadaisical.
Kept going like nothing happened.
Yeah, and nobody's like, Mr. Williamson.
Kevin Garnett, he didn't know how to pronounce what equivalent. He was like equivalent and just moved on too.
Sometimes you just got to play it off and just keep going.
Yeah, for real.
Nobody noticed.
Yeah, everybody does notice every time. No, they just don't care enough to say anything.
Yeah.
What number we on?
We just did number 7, which is where I had Dallas.
I didn't say my 7.
I think we just did number 8, didn't we?
My
number 8?
7 is Magic. I love their defense.
7 is OKC.
My 7 is the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, you don't like their defense
Hate the defense.
for sure.
What if they outscore you and somebody drops 6?
I
guess I am projecting too a little bit, Derek, because
What-
I didn't feel comfortable putting the Magic or the Thunder over the Bucks because I know the Bucks can rely on Dame and Giannis. So I
felt that same way.
I put the Bucks at 6. I didn't really have that. They're a 2 seed, but they feel like a 2 seed that's a little iffy.
But if they played the
it's the
Magic, who would you
defense.
take?
Oh man, see that would be.
That's not a hard question. I'm taking.
I'll
I'm
probably
taking
take
the Bucks.
but I
That's
think
why-
it'll be a tough series.
That's why I put the Bucks above them because I broke it down in my head like that.
So here it is. They're with the 2 seeds, 17-7, something like that,
Yeah.
18-7. They've had the easiest schedule in the NBA by far, and they're 17-7, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? But they haven't played against many great teams just yet.
and they've also given up a lot of points. in
That's
those
also
games.
out of their control. They just gotta
For sure.
what's in
But
front of them.
I'm looking at like your number 1 or number 3, I think, in offense towards the bottom in defense, and that's against the teams that aren't very great.
21st defensively.
If you now go into going against the Boston Celtics again, and you're going against this team and that team, what does it look like? If you're
That's why
not that they're struggling, but a lot of these games is way closer than they should be.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
I have them better than the Magic and Thunder, but they're 5th because they don't. I would take Philly in a series potentially.
Yeah,
I would.
I was thinking the
Boston.
same thing about Philly, and maybe it's the recent because they had so many like mini series against these bad teams. I wonder what their strength of schedule was. I should have looked it up.
I
real
can
quick.
tell you.
Because they just played the Wizards. I feel like they played them twice. They played the Pistons just twice.
They have the 20th,
The what? The Pistons.
The Pistons twice.
20th. So
Well,
they've had a relatively easy
Tonight they
schedule.
go against I think the Hornets too, so they should win those games. So I feel like the last like 7-6 games, they're all like respectively
But
Sixers.
these
got
are
that.
games that you got to go out and win.
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't win, we'd be saying, man, they
Yeah.
lost to the Pistons.
And I would say one thing they are doing is they're convincingly winning these games. Like they're blowing these teams out.
Yeah.
Like they're not letting them. Some of them they not really letting them hang. Like they blew out the Pistons twice. So
The-
But let's say, okay, we get past that tier. Let's go to those are the ass teams. Let's go to the not so ass teams.
like the Nets.
They lost to the Bulls, went to overtime to beat them a second time. The Pacers, they had it and then blew the game, and then Giannis had to come back in.
Those type of games though are like hit or miss. Like
But with a team of that caliber, with their aspirations, it shouldn't be as hit or miss because the Bulls might be okay, decent now, but that's not a good team at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's a team you should wipe the floor with.
but not the Pacers. The Pacers.
The Pacers are a different story. That's a playoff team.
I agree.
But the Bulls also have like talent, like legitimate talent. They have DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, Kobe White's been
This
playing
talent
really
just
good.
had them at the 14th seed before this run.
That is true, but
You
it's
can
still-
lose to anybody in this league.
For sure,
So I don't
for
want.
sure.
I'm not gonna hold too much weight on that. But it ain't like they below 500 against them.
No, they're no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. What number? Oh, 6.
Yeah, that's where I had the Milwaukee Bucks.
This is where I had OKC.
I have OKC as well.
You got the Clippers top 5? Or did you say the Clippers yet?
Oh no, I just said OKC, so that's where I have the Clippers at.
At number 6.
Yeah.
I also have Clippers at number 6. Since the James Harden trade,
They rolling.
they roll. Well, after the first 6 games where they're bad. They're dominating. Kawhi Leonard is looking like the version of Kawhi Leonard we all know.
And we all want.
The defense is looking really good. The offense now, when they have the top 3 players on the court, is like unfuckwittable at the moment, and the defense is holding his own too. Zubac looks really good, like progressively better with James Harden.
Look good.
Daniel Tice look good
Daniel
with
Tice
James
is a
Harden.
really
Pickup.
big pickup for them.
I was reading, and they were saying that after practice, James Harden sits with the two centers for an extra 30 minutes after practice to like get a feel for where they like the ball, where he likes to throw it and stuff, and you could kind of see that.
Which is good because at the beginning you definitely could tell
it was
that
bad,
Zubac
bro.
was not ready for the passes. Like
so, like in the grand scheme of the season, the Clippers do not deserve to be here. But like, Tyloo was right. Tyloo said give him 10 games. They started 0-6 and then won 7 in a row or something like that.
Yeah, half of that I feel like he needed a little bit just to figure out the rotations. He had to figure out like I like to pull James Harden a little early, or whatever, so he can run with the second unit, and I can have Russ out there. And also, I let Paul George run with the second unit too because he need the ball. It's like it took a little time for all that to come together. And
there was a moment that flipped for Tyronn Lue where he was like, "I'm no longer letting James run the second unit by himself. I'ma always have him with either Kawhi or PG."
Mm-hmm.
And since that moment, it's been gangbusters. It's been this team is unfuckwittable. He said that we're not gonna play a lot of Russell Westbrook and James Harden together, and that's relatively true. But who did they just play against 2 nights ago?
They played.
They handled their ass.
Who was it, man? I forget already.
That was a game where Harden gave Daniel Tice
27 to 14.
Oh yes, bro. Yes, I was like these.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm looking right now. I got it.
Okay.
Because was it the Warriors?
It might have been the Warriors.
Because I was like the Warriors. I think it was the
Warriors.
It was the Warriors.
Or the Blazers.
The Warriors game, he was fucking them up, and I was like, it's just no way that y'all letting James Harden do whatever the fuck he wants.
It was the Warriors.
He was doing his pick and roll. He was feeling good. He was hitting threes. I'm like, if James Harden doing that, if he's doing that, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing's worse is Kawhi Leonard's going off for 30 plus, or Paul George is.
That's really the recipe. There's there was a stat that they popped up that when Kawhi Leonard drops 30 plus points per game, 30 plus points in a game with the Clippers, they have like an 80% win percentage.
They also
just 30.
They also showed another one
that's
too.
That's kind of crazy.
And I guess it's like the more like well known stat, at least in just the general basketball. But they had a really crazy turnover stats. Like when they have this many assists and less turnovers, it's like that's an automatic win for them. And, the Clippers have a problem with turning that ball over in some scenarios.
And it took a minute for them to get their first down by double-digit win.
Yeah, it makes sense, though. Like, you just added James Harden to a team with Kawhi and Paul George. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of time in jail. I think we were I think the media was a little too fast to jump on it and call it a wasted experiment and how this is a failure. Some should just take time. You need to let it marinate a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel that. Number 5.
OKC.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Denver Nuggets.
I'm so tired.
I feel like Milwaukee just need something that gives me is like they need a little credit, even though they've been kind of like.
I'm gonna need the fans to clip that. We finna go viral.
Make what?
That worth it. I'm tired now. Getting up and screaming.
What a good thing is, this is our job. So you go home, you can chill.
Yeah. Go give me a massage.
Or something. Who are you
the
just
ones
about?
he was talking about?
For number 5, I have Milwaukee here, and when he was, I feel what P was saying when he's like, you kind of just give Milwaukee some of that credit because of who they got, even though they kind of been like in terms of their standards. But I still put them at number 5, man.
The Bucks?
Yeah,
I got them at 5 too as well. I feel that, bro. I feel that until they show us that it ain't worth shit, because
I feel like.
Maybe
again, let me go through this because we talking about quality wins.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like they have some bad losses.
You talking about the Bucks?
Yes.
Yeah, we just talked about it. Smoke weed every day.
At least it ain't that Molly.
At least it ain't that Molly, I guess.
Yeah,
I got Denver 5.
That Molly had one was right. just running wild, just impregnating, keeping the fucking
definitely keep that Molly away from D.
keeping
Mills.
the human race alive. Molly, you know a lot about Molly to not have taken it, Eddie. You say like experience.
I watch a lot of drug shows.
He said, "Don't get that Molly, you're gonna get pregnant." That's what happened to you, huh?
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
like he had an experience.
Nah, I'm good.
He do have a kid.
He do freshly.
One from the Molly.
Denver's been really good.
Yeah,
but they haven't been
Probably
like
been a what?
They haven't been the unfuckwittable team.
Exactly. Wait, what?
He said, what for the Molly? Probably. And then you start talking. I'm like, probably for the what? He said, weed.
Oh.
I got the 76ers at 4.
As do
That's
I.
where I have the Sixers at as well.
Let me double check.
Please give us another unanimous one, Mike.
I have Sixers at 4.
Unanimous at 4, Sixers. That's
we all get a 3.
Denver.
This is why I had the Nuggets.
I have Denver.
What is it? OKC, baby.
Oh shit!
One of the few teams in the league that are top 10
I
on
thought
offense.
you had already said him.
Top five
Seventh offense,
No,
seventh
top 10
defense.
offense, top
Yep.
10 defense. I don't know if they top 5.
They're doing their thing. They're doing their thing.
7-7. 7 is a number of perfection.
Shea having like an MVP caliber season.
Yep. Chad is having an all-star year. And yeah, it's
Victor
not much to say.
Wembanyama did take his spot in the rookie of the year ladder.
yeah.
Chat took his spot.
No, Vic has now
No,
moved up to number 1.
Vic did get it back according to NBA.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because not according to P. Andrews. Who you got? Vic?
It's so close.
I know you're a Spurs fan.
I'm gonna probably go Chet though.
Oh, okay.
It's really close though.
I think the last couple of weeks, Wemby has
Vic
been
Vic
better.
has
on.
been
Yeah,
better.
he
Yeah.
has.
He definitely been better. But it's just like, it's hard to gauge it just because Chet's responsibilities are significantly different than Wemby's.
If every game was against the Warriors, then Chet would probably be rookie of the year.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
It would be a minus 10,000. Like, that's it. Top 2 teams? We all got the same top 2.
Minnesota
Mini-
Timberwolves.
The Minnesota Timberwolves are my number 2.
And the number 1,
The Boston Celtics.
the Boston Celtics.
They are like.
They didn't even get it done.
It's kind of unfair how good they are. And I feel like we might look back once the finals is over and be like, we just watched all of this for no reason. That's how good they are.
Yeah, they're my favorite to win it.
because
They've
they getting it done even when guys are out the lineup.
They've had the second hardest schedule so far in basketball, and they're 19-5.
yeah.
They've had Porzingis out. They've had Horford out. They had Drew out. Derek White introduced the kid to this world. They've missed a lot of minutes from their guys, and they're still 19-5 with one of the toughest schedules in ball.
Shout out to Sam Hauser.
I was going to say, Sam Hauser deserves a 3-point
They started
3-point
Lamar
contest
Stevens
spot,
last
bro.
night. They said, we don't have any centers. Porzingis was out. Al Horford was out, and Luke Cornett was out. All 3 of the bigs was out, and they was like, Lamar Stevens, you running. And it was, who did they go against again?
They went against the Cavs.
No.
Well, no. They went against the Magic. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah, it was
yes.
the Magic.
And Tatum was guarding Goga Batadze all night. And it was like, no big deal.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. So yeah, this team is amazing.
Shout out to the Timberwolves too.
Timberwolves, too.
The Timberwolves is
You want to hear their quality wins?
Let's see.
They have the Celtics, the Pelicans, the
Nuggets.
76ers, the Nuggets, and the Thunder. Those are 5 really, really good wins through
They're
the
not a
first
really
24
good
games.
team, but you can add the Warriors on there too. When Draymond was talking to Ant fucked them up, you
Yeah.
can add that quality win.
Well, I didn't add quality wins to teams that aren't good.
Okay, yeah. But I thought that was a quality win right there.
At the moment, it looked like a quality
Yeah.
win, but now we know that the Warriors aren't very good. So
I think when you beat Steph Curry, it's a quality win.
yeah, I mean, I can see you saying that. I don't agree, but I can see that.
Yeah.
But the Warriors do have the easiest schedule left in basketball, though. So they might not be looking good right now, but they might beat up on some real bad teams to make people like, oh, here they come.
Like who?
I don't know. I just see that their strength of schedule is super easy coming up.
I'm actually interested. I'm excited to see Steph Curry post this all drama. I think he's gonna like go into.
I
a
just saw him
different mode.
spaz in the game.
Oh, when he kicked the chair or whatever?
Yeah. So I think we about to
Little
see
ass
him.
foot.
We about to see him going to a different level.
I want to see they guys run pick and roll more.
Talk to me, Mike. Especially with no Draymond. The pick and roll should be the thing you
That's
want
what I
to
was say. That's why they miss a lot of that Draymond shit. Because the system works so well with Draymond. Because first of all, nobody guards Draymond. He's usually open making these passes and like he do the dribble handoffs, and that's already created. Now,
But who are you gonna do the pick and roll with?
Anybody.
yeah,
have to
anybody
respect
because they gonna have. I think Steph is so good. He makes the other person in that pick and
I
roll
would
better.
just blitz it. Who you gonna? Yeah.
Kevon Looney's a willing passer.
Yeah, he gonna pass to Wiggins. Doink.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good
Fast
point.
break.
But Wiggins don't start no more. He's a bench player.
Yeah, I mean Kuminga will cut and get a little dunk.
Yeah.
Kuminga has some grown man finishes in that Clippers.
It's sometimes I just be like
Maybe
the Warriors' offense used to be so raw to me because it's like they generally saw all these open shots and everything like that. But now it works sometimes, but a lot of times it's like you ran like 18 seconds off the clock. Now you're taking kind of like a bad shot to just
They
you know.
old, Mike.
Yeah, it is.
But Klay Thompson had a really good game the other night. You know, 30.
They got to do it both at the same time.
Yeah.
Klay had a good game. Steph was terrible.
Yep.
Well, not terrible, but for his standards. Yeah.
They also had Przemski, been really good recently.
He could have hit a damn shot, but he was rebounding that ball.
Yeah.
That's
The Pistons got a quality win. It beat the Heat.
Maybe
See
the
how
Bulls,
much quality
too.
wins mean? They got the same amount of quality wins as the Knicks.
Damn. That's
That's
not as good as
actually
you.
pretty
Don't say that
Yeah,
aloud
that sounds kind of bad.
Don't say that aloud again.
But you would
That
take
sounds-
but you would take the Knicks, right?
Hell yeah.
yeah, but that just
That's
sounds
why I would take the Knicks over the Pelicans.
that sounds terrible. As the
It does sound very fucking bad.
That just
can't
makes
believe-
y'all record look so fugazi.
I can't believe how tired I am. Well, all your teams combined can't fuck with us.
Let's get buying all the Darrick teams right now. What's the start lineup of your new roster?
My new roster?
With all of your teams combined.
The Bulls.
Okay.
The Bucks.
You don't get the Bucks. You don't get the Bucks.
I can't get the LeBron effect. LeBron fans get the LeBron.
We sat up here and we asked you 1,000 times, and you swore I'm gonna like Dame, but I'm gonna still ride with the Blazers.
I am. I'm gonna say the Blazers. The Blazers.
So you now have 4 teams?
Who's the 4?
The Spurs were your team.
I haven't been a Spurs fan in years.
What?
Okay.
Years is crazy.
I literally just sat up here and said, you probably got Vic because you're a Spurs fan. And you said nothing. You said, nah, I still got Chet. You ain't saying, man, I ain't a Spurs fan.
I let that shit just go over my shoulder. I really wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so
I'm a little dude. You just
announce your affiliation again. So we don't have any questions. We got it closed.
Your real team.
Bulls,
I thought we
Bucks,
did this to
Blazers.
start the season. I was like, who
So
pick
you're
your
a Bucks
teams
fan
now?
or you're a Damian Lillard fan?
Well, Dame is on the Bucks, so now I have to be a Bucks fan.
No, you don't.
It's Fear the
you
Deer,
don't.
baby.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's Fear the Deer.
Oh no, I was about to say something.
What?
Nothing. I'm just gonna say I believe him. I believe him.
So you got Bulls, Bucks. You're not Spurs. You don't have Spurs no more.
No, I've made that clear a while ago.
Because they're not good.
I was gonna.
Because they're not good.
So how long until you drop off the Blazers then?
Because they're not good.
I like Shaden Sharp and Anthony Simons too much. It's gonna stay.
So when when Anthony Simons get traded,
He's not. And I like Scoot, so
He like the goggles he be wearing.
Tell me the
let
Bucks.
ass go.
Tell me the Bucks starting lineup right now.
Malik Beasley, Dame, Chris Middleton.
Before he forgot it.
Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, and Giannis.
Tell me their colleges.
They colleges. Dame went to Weber.
No, you lost.
What? He didn't go to Weber University.
Weber
You
State.
dying on that hill too.
Weber State.
Yes.
Those are different places. You can't just
My
say,
bad,
"Oh
my
yeah,
bad.
those are different places."
You went to Michigan.
I don't know nobody else.
Your favorite player of all time. You didn't know what college you went to. That's you just told
Weber
the
State.
world that.
You don't know where Malik Beasley went?
Not at all.
Then you can't even guess.
No.
I'm just you're not gonna be able to get
I'm
that.
trying to figure. I don't even know if
What
I can
about
remember
Brook
that.
Lopez?
Smart guy. He's a very smart guy.
Oh, he went to Harvard.
I love the confidence.
I love the
It was
confidence,
close
too.
though. That's close.
Oh,
though.
he went to
wait.
Harvard.
Stanford.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Stanford.
There you go.
Where did Chris Middleton go?
I don't know.
Same college, Robert Williams,
DeAndre Jordan,
Alex Caruso, yeah, DeAndre Jordan.
Daniel House.
Daniel House is a good sneaky one, yeah. AC Law,
What was the first name?
AC Law.
You said
Robert Williams.
Texas. No. I feel like it's in Texas though.
That be fucking y'all head.
Yeah,
up.
it's
in
If it got a
Texas.
suffix
It is in
on the end of
Texas.
it,
It's
you
in
gonna get
Texas.
it wrong.
It is in Texas.
Ooh.
Mike, you know?
A&M.
Okay.
The
How you know
Aggies.
that because of who? Daniel House?
I do know that because
Do you remember? I don't know. Do you still have your laptop?
I do.
He
I
has a
said
fucking Daniel House.
I said
sticker
that
on
on
his
my stream, and they were like, I said that on my stream, and they were like, no, you don't. No,
He has
I'm
a
like,
Daniel House sticker on his laptop.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He was a Daniel House fan.
that's
back
the
then.
only one ever created too, by the way.
Daniel House. What team Daniel House play for?
I also know that for AC. What happened?
What team?
What team does he play
Hey,
for now? The
take-
Sixers.
Take this episode, fans, and love it. My exposed,
You retiring?
I'm actually surprised they didn't trade his ass to the Clippers with James
With them,
Harden.
yeah.
my explosive episodes are done for the rest of the year.
For the rest
I'm
of
back in
okay.
That's only like a couple weeks.
I love.
We'll take that.
I love entertaining y'all.
He's load managing. That's fine.
I'm tired.
He one of them. I'm gonna see y'all next year as people.
I might miss next episode. I'm so tired.
You gonna pull his
That shit not even tomorrow. That's like
What,
3
we need a
days.
4-day rest?
Yeah.
You said I'm on my Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a career night and then just
Load management.
I saw.
Damn, have a career night and then sit out. That's
I saw
crazy.
opportunity. I jumped. We haven't had one of those in a minute since Drew Holiday.
Since your holiday,
Bucket. That was some months ago.
we had another one because they Clips put together a video that was like Pierre and Kenny arguing like cousins. Did you watch that
Yeah.
video?
I saw that.
Drew
I didn't
Holiday was
watch
in
it.
that one,
Oh.
but it was also another Knicks one. That's why before this I said we might have an argument.
You threw it out there, and I was like, and then Mike. I felt like Mike looked at me like, you ain't gonna say nothing. The Knicks fan ain't got nothing to say.
He did, yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
Fucking instigator.
No,
Then he said that. So in my mind, if maybe you could see if you watch it in my mind, I'm like, good question? I'm trying to think. Is there anything I can say? And then he said the Pelican shit. And I was like, nigga, what? You got the motherfucking Pelicans?
If you go back and specifically watch, it was times I would just say, just so y'all would keep going, bro. Because I feel like if somebody said that, you gotta kind of like fight back.
No, yeah, that's the best moment. I like that's.
I
Like,
wish I could have that passion about my favorite team, but we just so bad that it's no like argument.
You, KB, I don't give a fuck.
Can I give a small shout out real quick?
I know.
I don't give a fuck about the dicks that, but it's just fun.
We entertaining.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Who you give your small shout out
That's
to?
a
Mike?
Hold on, I gotta check the other guy too.
I like to just say
Real
shit
quick,
too,
give
but
me
y'all
one
don't be
second.
taking the bait like I do. Because I was like, this podcast ain't shit without me. And nobody, Mike or somebody was supposed to be like, nigga, I came with this topic, that
Twice this year. Fuck.
He is so in his phone, he don't even peep.
He looking for
Okay.
Mike has stepped his game up in 2023 though, especially towards the second half when he dropped the
content-wise,
mic.
I thought you meant
know what I'm
outfit.
saying?
This is who I want to give a shout out to.
He didn't forget about
not
all
wearing
of
that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about outfit wise. Hell no.
Yeah, he said not wearing that shit.
My fault. I don't got no.
You ain't wrong today.
I don't
You
got no
cool. You
Dior
cool.
cardigan.
Nah, anytime a nigga go sit down, I can
just-
see they skin on their
I was about to say that's the part that's pissing
Flooding
me
a
off
little bit.
because
A
I
little
did see you
bit.
early in the episode do like this like 4 times.
Can I give my shout out though? Because I think it's cool.
Okay,
Man,
sure.
laying the pants and shit.
I love when we criticize players or just talk about them. It's always good to give them to that. You know, same thing when it's something positive.
Like Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is in the conversation. They has to deal with some dudes that always miss time. But so far, I think collectively they only missed 2 games together so far. But Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Anthony Davis is in that conversation too. 2 games so far.
It only
they
took
missed.
the NBA threatening them
For
for them to do it, but congratulations.
This is the first time Kawhi's played every game at the beginning of the season since 2017, I think.
Damn.
That's what I saw.
Shout out to Kawhi. And you see he's working wonders.
Yeah.
For both. Anthony Davis is actively in DPOY conversations, and the Clippers are playing good basketball.
Kawhi couldn't even afford to sit down. Once that James Harden trade happened, if he would have been sitting, they would have had no time. There would have been no chemistry. being
James
developed.
Harden would have took that shit over.
Yeah, then Kawhi would have came in and been sitting in the corner.
Kawhi did it a couple
Yeah,
games.
he
I'm
did.
glad he
That's
did.
how he started off with it.
Yeah.
Because when he got there, he started talking like a role player. So I
He
guess that was his
did.
mindset.
That's what losing do to you. When you on a losing streak, you just start saying shit. That's what we be like.
Maybe I'm really not like
That's
that.
what we be like. Fucking.
not-
He's like, P,
I'm not really.
you gonna make a new build. You gonna make the point guard. I'm gonna make the shooting guard this time. We gonna switch it up. We gonna put Kyrie. When you lose and shit happen, bro.
Yeah, you just, yeah. Because think about it from the 2K perspective. When you lose it and you make new builds, that's basically a general manager rebuilding the team.
Yeah.
Y'all just did a full ass rebuild.
just drafted
Y'all
new
got
team.
new builds, right? And then Kyrie.
Yeah.
3 out of y'all 5 got new builds.
I'm surprised y'all were able to convince Kyrie to make a new build. I've never seen him with a big ever.
Ever.
He had a big a couple 2 days ago. I think
Really?
we kind of.
It was,
I
but
think
he
we
didn't
nipped
use
it
him. You didn't.
very early.
Because he came
Was you
into it with a
here?
77 overall.
When we
or
was talking
something?
about Kyrie, he's like,
Yes.
don't worry, give it a few games. I'm gonna be right back where I need to be with my other dude.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
But I think that's when he was playing like a doo-doo look.
He was playing multiple games without animations, and you know how that
Shit
is for
like
a center.
For the center is
For a
He
center,
crazy.
set
that's
himself
terrible.
up for failure and then be mad. But it'd be like when you find that out, it's like, oh yeah, don't even
Same
have no
shit,
opinion
bro.
on your build.
Same shit. We talking about him being at 86 overall. He like, don't worry about it. 10 and 15 coming out this game. He played one rec game. It was one half. We said something to him. He said, don't worry about it. I'm putting the VC into him right after this game.
Just do it for the jump.
And now he
Good
got
for
cold
him.
zones in the paint because he was bullshitting.
Bro, I promise you, he got cold in the paint, bro.
We got Weezy in the building.
Oh, can I give
behind the
a shout out as well? Today is my 10-year anniversary with my wife.
Oh, wow.
as a
Amazing.
girlfriend though.
Yeah. We only been married for a few months.
Hey, shout out to EJ. He had a birthday. Oh, I gave him a shout out.
He
on his
did.
birthday.
Hey, give him another
Second
one.
one, fuck it.
Yeah, we got an audience today.
We're gonna have an audience next week too.
We got Austin. We got Tapri in the building. We got Weezy back in the building.
We need to have another
This
episode
all-
of Terrence in the
It's been a while
last
since
show.
we had Weezy behind the ones and twos, man. How you feeling over there? You good?
So remember everything?
You still remember everything.
Yeah.
You know that shit like the back of his hand.
I ain't know that was right there. Face said.
Yeah. Live audience next week too.
Why? Oh, I forgot LeBron is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shout out Bron.
I did not prepare for that.
You still got time.
Look at you salivating at the mouth.
It's LeBron. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot to prepare
He
for
didn't
that.
say no, stop playing, but he said it's LeBron.
Like I legit snoozed on that.
Is that your dream interview? Dream guest, I guess. Not interview. Guest.
Yeah, for sure. He's LeBron. Would you say that's your dream guest?
Yeah, that's what I said in that interview. But now they put me on the spot. I ain't have a lot of time.
Dream guest.
I wish they would have gave me the questions beforehand. I would have gave better answers.
Dream guest.
Damian Lillard would be up there too.
Of course.
Joakim Noah.
If Damian Lillard ever came on our show, we're showing him the clip of you recognizing his back as an icebreaker.
And we showing him the
crazy.
clip.
He might get turned off. By the way,
What did he say? He said sometimes if you're not kissing his ass right, you're not
showing enough love. We just put a montage of Dame.
He said eating.
Glazing.
I said eating. So he said sometimes you got to do that.
Oh.
Hey, we could do the same thing. We got a Paul George glazer.
Oh yeah,
We got that montage.
yeah,
too.
Who's
yeah.
a bigger glazer?
There was a compilation of you. It wasn't one of me.
But I'm sure they could. They could be though.
You also when
hell?
when I do shit, I entertain. You be so serious that you just be so short winded.
I don't even. Be,
It's Dame. That's his back. That's only 5 seconds.
Wait, Darrick, you do have a full ass compilation of you.
Oh.
D Mills being a Damian Lillard biggest fan or biggest meat writer.
How long is it?
It's an 11-minute video from 9
Biggest
months ago.
meat
That's not
writer.
even recent. Add the recent shit. That's a 20-minute video. Also, there's another compilation.
Meat writer
D
in the
Mills
ta-
being a biased Blazer fan for 12 minutes. Is D Mills a Dame fan or Blazer fan? Another 8-minute video. It goes on and on and on.
Probably one video.
It's one video.
We gotta have Mike KB Glaze. This stuff. I ain't hear him say
There
that.
you go.
I ain't hear him say that.
Run around in circles one.
I ain't hear him say that.
Who's Mike Glaze in the NBA? Is there somebody?
the Lakers.
The Lakers.
Oh, well, I guess the Lakers in general.
He got a montage of that.
He has to.
Yeah, he got a biased Laker fan.
You can say Tyrese now.
Tyrese who?
Halliburton.
Yeah.
Oh hell! I ain't heard you glaze him.
Remember we started you remember we started the draft or whatever, and I didn't do the draft. I auto drafted, and I remember I looked afterwards and I put in the chat. I was like, it don't matter about the rest because we got Tyrese Halliburton on the squad, and y'all said some shit to me, but I ain't say nothing.
I mean, it makes sense now. Was he the number 1 point guard for fantasy?
I don't know. I don't look at that damn app.
You don't?
I don't know.
No. I don't know what it is, and I said this ever since COVID. I don't really care about after a couple weeks. I just don't care no more.
Yeah,
Real?
shit don't hit.
I don't know.
Ever since
I enjoy
COVID,
I probably lost every game.
yeah.
If you give me,
Me, KB, and Kyron got the best record.
y'all
I
give
set
me.
my lineup every Monday and don't look at.
I knew that shit was over when I had Tyrese on the bench when he had 100 fantasy points.
If y'all give me some money, you can get Giannis in them for free.
You remember when D Mills had his sister in there and he was getting players off her roster?
Yes.
I only did it once. I only took.
I
Danny
only
Green.
did it
That
once.
don't matter.
And
One
it
time
wasn't like I went for the star. I went for Danny Green.
It don't matter.
For Danny Green. Danny Green was averaging 40 fantasy points.
You
bro.
went
He
to
was, but
He was getting steals and blocks and threes, and you know that's what fantasy is. Yeah.
I only did it one
I
time.
only took the steroid.
Sweetheart, I only did it one time.
Yeah, this was current Danny. This was damn near prime Danny Green.
It's like Mike going to Target said, I only did it once.
It was more than once.
Definitely was.
That nigga over there drinking that old ass Fiji. I gave you that.
It
last
is.
episode.
You
That was
did.
the last episode.
It's
'cause
been
there's
sitting
no
in
more
my-
Fiji.
It's
It's been
water,
sitting in my
though.
car. Yeah,
Oh, you brought it back in here?
it's been sitting in my car.
Oh, nah,
I'm
that's
gonna say,
nasty.
you know when we leave, I don't want to be twisted on the
It
top.
still tastes good. It's just good.
Was
It's
that
been cold
click?
outside.
He paused it.
Because hot water can fuck it up. Well, if it is hot.
Yeah, Click, he did pause fart in his face. He's like, what the
Well, my mouth tastes like shit. That's such a crazy. Could y'all imagine being able to live your life with that shit? Just
You know how many times I would pause this and slap the hell out of one of y'all? I pause it, y'all be like, damn.
my head hurt. Because he did that too in that same clip. In that same interview.
Yeah, he punched the shit out of bro.
Yeah.
I'd have paused, unpaused it. Half his braids would have been out. Pause it, have your beard cut off.
Damn.
It was funny when it was him, but when it's you.
His damn.
You think your beard carry? Is that why that damn came from?
The beard always scary. The
Did you
beard's like
see when
makeup.
they took Debo and put Draymond and it looked like you?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Even Kristan tagged me on that on
On
Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, he did. Yeah.
That shit did look.
I didn't see it. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
look,
I'm gonna see if I can find
yeah.
it.
You didn't see the Craig in it? Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh,
Hey, one of y'all retweet it?
Debo, yeah.
Did you retweet it, Pete?
No, I didn't retweet it.
Damn.
I didn't retweet it. I ain't want to give it too much traction.
I got tagged so much.
Oh, you did?
I be thinking that too.
Oh, you don't want to retweet it so other people don't see it? Yeah.
Because
I
people
be
go
doing
too
that.
far. We
They
can.
go too
That's our guy. So we can talk. 'Cause people on the internet just think they can do what the fuck
I
they
had
want.
to treat a couple fans. It'd be like a random black man. This was
Yeah.
like D-Mills.
Bro,
Like, bro, no,
hold
it
on,
don't. No,
hold
it
on.
don't,
Let me
bro.
show you.
Yes,
Let
for
him
real.
be a bigger guy
Like,
and dark
like,
skin.
bro, no, it don't, bro.
Let
No,
me
it
show you, bro. I got tagged on some bullshit, bro. When I tell you, it was literally just a black man with a beard.
I
We
feel
look
they be doing the
nothing
same
alike.
thing to me. Anybody light skin.
I get black man with
Look at this,
with
bro.
2-strand. Any black man with 2-strand is me. For real.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
Bro, no, that one a trait.
Bro, that's
Wait, what happened?
This dude don't look like Darrick. Not even
Not even one bit. We don't even have the same body type.
That's not
In a
even
little
1%.
bit, in a little bit, he just got a beard.
He just got a
That's
beard.
Hell
I would have
no.
blocked dude. Because obviously something's not right, bro.
Oh, I thought this was.
Something's not right.
But look, he got a fucking Harry Potter dude with a do rag on.
Oh, here it is. That dude,
Bro, that looks exactly like hell no.
Yeah.
that's actually. I
But
didn't.
you know what killed
Oh,
me
you know
though?
what's funny? I follow this account that he tagged me in.
Oh, the funny hoods.
Yeah.
What killed me is when they had
Follow hood fights.
No, the account that he said I look like, I follow him. He's a chef.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know I followed him.
the one of you and Trey
A
Lance.
lot of shit.
He do follow. I be seeing you following
I
people.
go
I'm
to-
like, I look at somebody's account and I be like, do anybody I know follow them? Yo ass pop up a lot.
A lot. But you know what I be doing? I don't even go on people's profile. I'll be on like the real shit and I'll see food followed by Darrick. I keep going, big ass butt in my face. Followed by D
Darrick.
Mills.
He
Keep,
gonna
go-
smack his hip. Y'all gonna give me a dribble.
keep going. Another fat ass butt. Followed by D Mills 22. Food. D Mills 22. Food and booty. Open up your IG, go to the Discovery page, and I bet it's food,
Who
booty,
does
and
look
wrestling.
like? That look just like you, bro.
That one dude.
The one that Trey
That
Lance
shit
look
look
just like him, bro.
is there? He's smiling.
Let's see. It's full booty and some workout booty. Not no men pushing weights, but some workout booty. A little bit of wrestling
That's
sprinkled
the
in.
opposite of that's a whole like I said, big ass butt. Not no just little butt cheeks. It's big.
I mean, a man like what he like. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, here, this a man's butt. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, but wrestling. You love you some wrestling, but it's a lot of wrestling. It's a Rolex, okay. That new deal got that boy eyes shut. And it's pregnancy pictures.
Yeah.
Pregnancy
Probably.
accounts.
Just from
Okay.
like baby stuff.
That's what's up. Look at you.
Mike,
What
come on,
happened?
your time. Give me that Instagram
Mike
Explore
don't
page.
use Instagram though.
I don't use Instagram.
Well, that's guess.
You don't
like,
open
that's-
Instagram
that's
at all?
I
That's
do.
guessing shit though.
What
could his shit be?
It's mostly
Right,
no. I
NBA
say
related?
No, give it to KB.
It's Facebook memes. It's
it
Facebook
is. It is.
memes.
I say I use the reels mostly on Instagram.
Facebook meme.
I use mostly reels on Instagram.
Jocelyn? That definitely came from Facebook.
There's some food in here.
Yeah, I use
A
it
little
for,
bit of basketball, local basketball. Fenwick
Local.
versus blank, blank, blank.
I don't know how that shit got on there.
Isaiah Thomas, so some basketball. Ooh. Come on, man. Good taste.
My
Good
shit.
Oh yeah. Come
Good
on.
taste. Good
My shit is
taste.
shoes. This the Grinches. My shit funny though. I ain't gonna lie. My shit ain't but it's girls, because I be following rappers. Like this is like Freddie Gibbs' girl. Seriously,
Look at the justification.
that's Freddie. That's like the girl that be doing this shit with Freddie Gibbs. It's like music shit. This is DeJounte. Yeah, it's like DeJounte and his girlfriend or some shit. This is some food. This type of shit I like to see though. Some steak. They be killing it with that cube steak shit. Blueface and Aiden Ross. I got silly shit on my shit. Mariah the Scientist, the Young Thug, Rolex.
Where you said I love you.
Yeah.
My shit is all sports.
Kevin Durant lifting weights.
I ain't
Ain't
seen
no
that
Rhea
before.
Ripley on your feed, KB.
That a sport to me.
I agree.
So when I say it's all sports, I ain't tell you what sport. Because we got some women's volleyball here.
Somebody's daughter just got drafted #1 in women's in volleyball. It was an NBA player.
Was it
Jermaine O'Neal's daughter? Okay, word.
So I
didn't even know they had like a professional league. If I'm being honest,
I didn't know either.
I thought it was like you play college and then after that you like either playing for the Olympics or no. It's like softball. That's what I always thought, like softball.
So from a visual standpoint on Instagram, never mind, because that's an obvious answer. So the first thing you look at when you walk into a bar is a woman's butt, not their face?
No, I look at the face.
Oh, okay.
You're not looking at anything right
True.
now.
I'm talking about in his previous days.
Oh, okay.
First thing I look at when I walk into a bar is how many black people is in there. That's the first thing I look at.
No, you don't. Look at the area you lived in. You lived in an area that the bar would have dominated white people.
I feel what he's saying.
I still do that, though.
I
like Elisa, brother. I need to make that eye connection with the brother. We do the nod.
You ever go in there and you see the brother? He ain't on your team.
I've seen that before too.
What's worse, going in and ain't no brothers, or you walk in and you see a brother who ain't your brother?
It's just a Drewski skit.
It's the one motherfucker from it's Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Yes. Which one is worse though? Keep it a butt.
I like to go.
I would honestly probably
if it's no black people there, I like to go in there and just make it awkward. Just sit there.
You just a bad.
You just like to make it awkward.
Just
I feel like
in the
that's
middle
what,
of the floor.
I just sit right there in the middle.
You gotta get a beer.
Because I've gone in and they've all been talking, and I walk in, I sit down, and it's like quiet.
You think people like look at you and get scared of you because you're just a big black guy?
Probably.
like on some real shit. If it was like a late night Uber Eats shit and you had a black hoodie on and you was walking up to the car to get your shit, you would probably look a little scary.
You ever been in a class where you're the only black person?
Yeah,
many of times.
especially like when I first moved out here, like younger. Like
What is that like? I've had it as well.
Like 3rd and 4th grade. Oh, what is it like?
What was that experience?
It felt weird because I lived on the south side, so like I was in a school.
It's like a culture shock.
Yeah.
Or what's the opposite of a culture shock?
A reality check.
I don't know. But I had that too when I moved out here because Gower only had me, D'Angelo, and Isaac. The whole school.
See, now
that was
Burr Ridge
only
wasn't
three
like that.
people.
Golly, he counted on his hand.
Yep. It was us three. And then once we graduated, I don't know what the fuck happened to the school because I don't know. But yeah, I had that a lot. And then
When I first moved to the suburbs, I was like that for a while.
high school, luckily, it got integrated more.
Yeah.
And then college, I definitely had some college courses where I was the only brother in there.
Ooh,
I was
it
trying to
like that in
remember
college?
how I
trying
felt
to-
like we
I
had.
dropped. It was an anthropology class. I dropped. Not for that specifically, but like it played a little bit.
In Mr. James' class, we had some black people in there.
Yeah,
What's
me
the-
and you,
What's the
motherfucker.
difference is that? What's the
I
difference?
swear there was
is that
another
you
one
saw
person in there.
being opposed to
That motherfucker that always had his
being in-
backpack on,
being in
or he might have been
classes.
white.
He was white. That was a white man.
that was diverse.
There
and
was
being
a
the
black
only
man
white.
in there.
I mean, being the only black person.
Say it again.
What was the differences that you can remember that you saw
From college or from
Any
previously?
experience? Mostly young, going from out there to coming out
Well,
here.
I've said this before. Before I moved out here, I had never had a conversation with somebody that wasn't black or Hispanic, other than a teacher.
Yeah.
Right when I went to Lovett, it was all black Hispanic. It was 98%
Tired
black
in
and
that
some Hispanic.
motherfucker. How was Tired as a student? He was wild.
He was a good student.
Oh, okay.
He was a good student
Why
until he
didn't
got
you-
to that fight.
Why didn't he play basketball though?
He did play basketball. He just failed every class,
I
so
thought
he
you
got
said-
kicked off the team.
Oh, that's when you said the
He was my
teacher
starting center.
came in here.
We were warming up for a game. The teacher bust into the gym. Kyron, you did not turn this in, and that's how she sounded. And he could not play.
Damn.
He didn't even get to sit on the bench. He had to go. They kicked him out.
He was crying.
No.
He was
I also watched the next year. Somebody on our team hit our coach in the jaw, just boom, and then
And y'all was like people at home. This is like 3rd grade.
this is 7th grade. 7th grade.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
You were the Cairo.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. I'm tweaking. Yeah, you moved during 7th grade, right?
I moved after 7th grade, so I spent 1 year out here and then high school.
Yeah. I'm tweaking. I don't know why I felt like you came in middle school.
But to answer your question, the first time around, it was definitely a culture shock. I kind of got relatively lucky because, like, the first day of school, it's kind of crazy to look back on. Based on my name, most people could tell I'm a black man. Kentrell Beecham. That's a black man.
It's the NBA YoungBoy's name. Kentrell.
I was here first. And Joey Cassiopo.
What would you do if you?
Yep.
What would you do?
Yep, I do.
I hate. Okay, keep going.
Joey like waited at the door for me as I was walking into school for the first time. So it's like, you know, that awkward period when you move into a school, you don't know nobody, you don't know how to make friends. Like, he was immediately there, which was cool. And then he introduced me to the rest of the friends, and D'Angelo was in that friend group. So, like, no matter what, I mean, not as far as school
What made him
goes.
wait for you?
Huh?
What made him wait for you?
New guy that was black? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Who's this interesting fella?
He's just one of the black guy on this team.
He was like, hey, I can't be racist. This is my
I got 2 black friends. But like, as far as friend groups go, I always said D'Angelo. So it was like not as bad, but the classes
Russell?
was different.
Isaac went there?
Isaac was not. No, Isaac was not there. No,
I thought you had the videos of footworking.
that was a little bit after.
Or bopping.
Yeah, that was a little bit after. College, it wasn't as bad because, of course, I experienced the previous thing. Like, I didn't do shit. Like, in
Yeah.
college.
You went
you
there
just
to
go
get
to
the work
class.
done and go
Yeah.
home.
And yeah.
But I would go, and I would see people from high school and that bitch chilling and lounging. I'm like, y'all got this shit fucked up.
The only
Don't
time
go
I was chilling
home.
lounging is if I had a gap.
Yeah, and I was waiting for my other class.
Yeah, I'm out. And then I learned after the first semester, don't do that shit.
I think Mike put me on to the Mac room.
Oh yeah, and that like it's like a quiet place with all them computers. You can do
It's
that
like
work.
literally just a whole room full of just Apple.
That's because like when I first got there, or my first year at COD, my first class was like some English class, and it was right by there. And so I seen that spot, and it's just like always been a nice spot to work at.
I was going to ask you the same question, XKB, but you're from Oak Park.
Yeah. My favorite college memory, and I wasn't even there for it, so it's just a story, is when Darrick was walking and he saw a girl with a nice rump to her.
Of course, based off his IG.
And he said, damn. And then she turned around and it was John's girlfriend.
John is John is a close friend.
Yeah.
I was talking to Mike. Like I didn't say damn. I was like, damn,
I was there, so I'm relaying.
I told
what it
Mike
was
she was thick as hell. Like,
Right,
she got that shit.
That's even worse.
And then it turned around and it was her.
But like as we were walking, we found out it was her.
Slightly bending over trying to get some water, so out the water fountain. So I guess he couldn't see her face, but he had another view.
That's like a movie scene when
That
you really
is.
think about it.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, it was there. I couldn't help it.
I couldn't help it. Yes, you could. I hope you could.
I mean, I could have helped it, but I didn't know it was
wandering
her.
eyes.
If him and John
I couldn't help it.
stopped at Walgreens before the Friendsgiving, and Angie was picking up a case of pop, and Mike said, "Holy moly!" and then it was your girl, you wouldn't be like he couldn't help it. You'd be like, "Bitch, watch your mouth."
The funny thing is, it's John. So John just didn't give a fuck.
John don't care about
John
nothing.
doesn't care.
He don't care about
At least then. Now he probably would care because
Yeah,
he's an adult.
yeah,
but like
yeah.
back then,
Adult
John,
John, yeah. Adult John probably cares.
yeah. But previous John, that motherfucker
He didn't care.
No empathy, sympathy.
She said,
none of that shit.
she was like, John, why you don't be inviting me to all like when y'all be going out with your friends? He's like, well, and then she's like, but Suzanne be going. Well, she was like, well, Suzanne got a car.
That boy
damn,
blunt.
John.
He blunt as fuck.
Man, that boy.
That's
is-
why I fuck with John though.
And then what was the other one? We was talking about some girl. And he was like, John, you would fuck with Shorty? You would fuck with Shorty? And I don't know what we asked, why he asked us, or like why we asked him this, because Tamara was right there. And
Oh,
he was like, well, you talking about if I wasn't with her or if I was with her? And I was like, bro, you so crazy.
Bro, she got so mad. I still have the picture on my phone somewhere. She stared at. At people at home. I am not exaggerating. We are in the lunchroom waiting for our next class. After he said that, she stared at him like this for 15 minutes straight. Did not look off of him, straight at him. And he felt awkward, so he wasn't looking back. He was trying to get back into the conversation. And I'm gonna find the picture. So y'all, here it is. This is how she was looking at him for 15 minutes straight. She mad because John slipping up. Mike snapped this on the low of her looking at.
Mike was an incredible snapper, boy. in his heyday, Mike had some snaps.
that's
man.
an amazing picture.
Ain't no,
And I'll never delete it.
Hey.
That moment is engraved.
but I will credit myself. There was one snap that I had that is unfuckwittable.
What?
Remember which one it is?
Mm-mm.
I got Bub in mid.
Oh, yeah, I got that one too.
Homer Simpson.
Oh yeah, I remember that picture.
That is
Nah,
the greatest.
I got,
cap-
there it is.
That's the greatest
Choking the
caption
shit
I've ever.
Bro, I thought you was about to say.
2016. God, that's such a long time ago.
I thought
bro.
you was about to say that one video that from back in the day at KBO apartment when we was riding there. And you like,
oh, when you in the back seat?
Yeah.
I got that. I got that one too. I got them all.
I look so young in
Yes,
there.
bro,
I look
you
like
look
I'm
so
fucking
young.
16.
Oh, that shit hilarious. Bro.
I am crazy. Like I
I wish that video could come. We can't drop that video.
Yeah, I'm
obviously,
still
but
crazy, but like I look at those and I kind of be mad at myself. I ain't have to say that. It wasn't the mean. I don't want nobody to think I said some mean shit, but it was some shit that Mike was just like
His face.
His face, bro.
It's some shit I done forgot about over.
Yeah,
my
I brought
lifetime.
up an old person or some shit, and he was just like,
Blew his whole day.
but no. Outside all that, I do look at that video and be like, bro, Mike looks.
I look.
So
I don't. I think
young.
it's
We
'cause I
all
don't got
look
no-
young, but like, yeah, you
I don't
had
know no facial hair.
It's dead air. But I'm just gonna pause it on you, Mike.
You look so.
I look
fucking
young,
You
and
look like you
I
like
must have also
14,
got my
bro.
eyebrows done because
You
they look.
definitely got your eyebrows done before
I look.
this.
I look young as hell.
We made the same face when he used to tell us that. Yeah, his eyebrow.
Bro,
still
you
get your
look
eyebrows
like
done?
your fucking mama right here, bro. You look just like your mom.
I like a little mom.
You still get your eyebrows done to this day?
Nah. Yeah, cause I mean I don't know how they look now, but my shit used to get real bushy.
They bushy.
They would get real bushy, and I would just get them like cleaned up a little bit. So that time they looked like they were fucking fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were like fine pretty, but usually it's just like you trim them down a little.
My mom
Yeah.
FaceTimed me like right after she got out the chair, and she didn't tell me. I thought something was
shit was
wrong,
red.
bro. I thought something was wrong real shit.
Wait, what happened?
Cause she
Hey,
her
don't make no
eyebrows-
face at my
but
boy
she-
getting his eyebrows threaded either, because your go get his nails did. And you was talking about I might have
And
to
them
do it.
$200 Drake scented candles. They smell like him.
We not doing it. We not. He don't have a microphone, so whatever they can't. They can't
He said he got candles that smell like Drake that he love.
burn them
Yeah,
every
he
day.
didn't say the love part.
I met John though, right? At your crib, right?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah.
John was there.
That's when y'all had blunts on deck.
Oh yeah. That's what Caleb was there.
Federal
too.
B back at it.
No, I'm just saying, just so he remember. That was
It's
the night.
legal.
Went at the baseball game though.
No. I forgot.
What baseball game you go with
The
us?
Cubs, Wrigley.
Remember?
And
Yeah.
the White Sox one, yeah.
You remember we
But you
waited
was
for
making
Onward.
moves and stuff, so you weren't with
This
us.
is the
at
game.
Cubs game, he was there, but the White Sox game, this nigga disappeared.
That's
Right.
And remember, we rolled with him. He pulled up in Shorty driveway
Yeah.
talking about, is it okay we park here?
Because parking that day was crazy.
It was.
ridiculous.
We trying to leave. We
It
trying to
was.
leave the arena and shit. We trying to get home. We texting where he talking about where y'all at. I'm all like we spent at least like 15, 20 minutes looking for this man.
He
Then
was
we started
already at the
walking.
parking
Yeah,
spot.
we started walking back. He talking about I'm already here.
acting like he ain't go inside though. She kept his ass in the driveway.
Talking about you like a little brother to me.
When I heard her
I'm
say
playing,
that,
I'm
I was
playing.
like, oh man. She definitely hit her with the little brother. Not even big brother.
It's time for everything. That time for that.
You like a little brother to me is crazy.
He ain't never said.
He did say he cut off.
Thank you. Billy got me.
I wonder why.
He ain't never said that about me.
I wonder why.
Oh, capping on my name.
I know you ain't laughing.
Why?
I got stories about you.
Oh, little brother.
Pull up on the.
It might be almost there. but
Yeah, I
get
think
up
it might be.
there.
I think it might
Oh man,
That was-
Austin, you
that's
lucky. I ain't got no stories
disgusting.
about you.
be. Yeah. We gonna find some stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all making him keep his mouth shut.
We all-
now he ain't gonna say nothing.
We all
slip up.
family. We all family, man.
We all family.
Our community is part of the family as well. So when business is out there, we put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike. I remember one time, I know Mike's scared. Like, oh shit. I'm just joking.
What he finna bring up?
I don't have no dirt on KB because he been with Suzanne. I'm gonna find something.
I got some dirt on KB. I got a picture. I don't know if I can post it online.
Oh,
though.
hold up, shit.
I can show y'all this picture. Let me find it.
Interested too.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it was me sleeping on my Glock. That picture.
Something.
Okay.
Now I'm curious what the picture.
Same, right? I'm so confused.
I gotta find it. I
He ain't got
can't.
no.
Okay.
He ain't got no riding.
Because if I
rain.
shared it, then people gonna save it and they just gonna keep sharing it. But actually, I might have got this off the internet. Hold on, let me find it.
Okay. Well, is it podcast worthy or
No.
okay? We appreciate y'all watching or listening to this episode Through the Wire. We'll be back on Tuesday with another banger. Next episode, we got Mike versus D Mills on the argument. We'll see how that goes. Who will be animated? Who will win? You got to tune in.
Mike will be breaking down.
Pace y'all.
Mike will be breaking down.
Pace y'all selves, man.
All right, we out.